creating content without their permission. We're here with Hannah Pachman, poet, just moved to New York. We're gonna go in depth, career retrospective.
Hi guys. Yes, my name's Hannah. I'm from Connecticut originally. I like world peace.
Hell yeah, that's fantastic. You do?
I stand for
All right.
the world and peace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get that out of the way.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
World
and then
peace.
my birthday's February 9th. I eggplant parmesan. I'm just kidding. Okay, but you should take me seriously because I had a poem published by Rattle.
Really? What's Rattle about? Is that with the university or?
No, it's a publication by California. Yes, it's a really good magazine.
It's hard to
right
get
now
in
I'm like
those.
a little on the fence of where they stand.
Politically or?
Politically, and also, yeah. I mean, like the owner of Rattles, yeah. It doesn't believe in climate change and that kind of thing. And like, yeah, he's a little, yeah. But at this, like I submitted my poem 17 times and eventually got accepted, which was really exciting because right now I haven't been submitting poems because it's just so draining to submit 100 times and then get accepted 0 to 1 of the times. So I just haven't been doing that, so I feel like I'm not a real poet, and I haven't really been writing poetry. But you can also say, whoa, she's legitimate, because I went and got an MFA in creative writing.
Did they help you with that, or what was their approach to that kind of thing?
I actually liked it a lot more than I thought I would, because I feel like a lot of people are like, oh, you don't have to get an MFA. But then I didn't realize how many of them are fully funded and have stipends. So I was like, wait, you could just do this
A lot of
and make
them are?
money? A lot
Really?
of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was like probably 10 to 20 or 30.
I think it's like 50.
Really? Okay.
But I mean, I guess it's not 1,000, but like
Right.
a lot more than I thought.
And it's like a salary.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like Northwestern has 2 different schools, and one of them accepts 2 poets each year, and they pay $40,000 to each student each year. So it's a lot. Though right now, because Trump is president, we're getting like less funding for these kinds of things. So I think it's going to become a little bit more difficult in the next few years. Like even at UCR, I think there are less people being accepted per year. I really did like my time. I thought it was a little too insular though. Like it's just those 3 people, and like everyone's either really quiet or they're all talking but only to each other, so you're kind of excluded in the classroom. But I did really like the opportunity to have a relationship with the teachers. Like when there are 2 or 3 people per year, you have the opportunity to form those relationships. When it's more people, then it's harder to. Yeah, I listened to a lot of like MFA podcasts before also. So if anyone is interested in finding out more information about MFA life, let me know.
Really?
Yes.
They talk about the experience and.
Yeah, they interview different people who went to different schools.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Really, only 3 people get into the school that you went to, or?
Well, per year, it's
Okay.
like they
So it's
accept
like-
3 people, and it's not like a huge pool of poets. It's like a pretty small amount. But with fiction, it's a huge pool because they're fiction.
Do you
I mean,
interact
it's
with
still-
them at all?
A little bit, yeah, because I took some fiction classes, and fiction requires a lot of work. Like I took 2 fiction classes first year and my 3rd year, and then it was like I was reading people's short stories and then also writing a 30-page short story, and then also annotating notes on their short stories, and also writing a 2 to 3 page essay on 2 of them each week. It was like overwhelming work.
Wow.
Whereas if you're only in the poetry classes, it's not overwhelming. It's doable.
What is it, like 1 a week or something?
Yeah. Like,
14
or
lines a
it's like
week?
you read 3 people's maybe
Yeah,
3
okay.
poems a
I
week
see.
and give notes on them.
How many people are in your
Yeah.
workshop?
I think 12 to
Okay.
15. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
is there undergrads or?
It's all grad students, but we TA,
Okay.
which means like teach but paid less. So I taught poetry and creative writing,
Really?
introduction to creative writing for undergraduate
That's
students.
awesome.
Yeah, it was actually really fun.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
teaching poetry was really fun.
It was
And
a workshop? Or?
yeah, so it's basically on Mondays I brought in poems and we talked about them. And then that, I was just like, wow, we can spend an hour focusing on one sentence. It was really fun actually. Yeah, like in a, yeah.
What
in-
kind of stuff did you
interesting
bring
people.
in?
I brought in, now I'm like blinking on everything, but Feel Bad by Mary Alice Daniel, which is really good. And then I always start with this poem, so I'm just gonna read it. It's really short. It's called Swearing, Smoking, Drinking by Susan Brown, and it got me interested in writing poetry. I took a lot of workshops with Brendan Constantine, started writing poetry in 2015, and then a few years later got into taking workshops, and he like encourages the students to fail, so I really liked his workshops.
Yeah, you have interesting influences and things you read and stuff.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, basically I don't want to be a conventional poet, but I like writing about things that make me feel uncomfortable, like conventional poets do. But I feel like to a certain degree every single poet is a conventional poet, and to a certain degree everyone writes about love. People are like, oh, you write too much about men. And I'm like, well, your poem is about a man. I don't know what you're trying to say. Are you projecting or something? I'm not writing about, if I'm writing about God, does that mean I'm writing about a man? Like, I feel like I'm like, can't get away from that stereotype to a certain degree. So it's like, okay, I'll just, if you want to call me a confessional poet who only writes about love, fine. That's fine. I'm gonna be that for you. Okay, but anyways, this poem is called Swearing, Smoking, Drinking by Susan Brown, who I really look up to. Sometimes I get the urge to chug a couple of Boilermakers while chain smoking, then burn the house down. Drive the car backward along the railroad tracks to the town lounge, slam dunk a fuckload of martinis, and dance shit-faced on top of the bar until I'm dragged out and thrown in the fountain to sink to the bottom like a smashed penny among the drowned wishes. But it's my lucky legacy to say, no thanks, I've had enough. Everything in moderation is the goddamn it to hell truth. Fucking shit.
You read that to your students
Yeah,
first
so usually
day.
that's like the first poem that I
That's
show my students.
insanity. Why? I'm curious.
Because everyone is.
I think it's a good choice.
Everyone is used to hearing poems read by old white men.
Right. Yeah.
That like are kind of boring, or they all rhyme and that kind of thing. So it's like refreshing to see a poem by a woman that's about swearing, smoking, and drinking.
Right.
And it's just like, yeah, the way that it ends with fucking shit.
Yeah.
You would never expect that to be
College
insightful.
kids can relate, I'm sure.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, unfiltered college students.
And they're undergrad.
Undergrad, yeah. I almost want to read these two other
Please.
poems. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, I also really like these other poems,
Do
and
it.
usually, this one is by Brendan Constantine. It's called A Foundry Gone. Don't worry about how much you are. Think about ants, what fits in their mouths. Always remember the land is a roof, always. Early reports from behind the refrigerator say the new queen looks a lot like her father. When she turns her head, the television flickers, but nobody stops watching. Stop watching. Start keeping a record of everything you say in your sleep. Translate all Freudian slips. Sorry, that should be stop begging for things. Pavlovian slip. Ring a bell? Insects aren't submissive. They don't look up. The queen is served by her masters. The land moves fast, but the dead move faster. Most people die with 10 pounds of undigested literature in their systems. Mostly coverage. Ants can detect artificial sweetening, even in a corpse. When angels die, every part is useless. The sun is full of apologies. If you take a Twinkie and bury it for 60 years, you'll have no idea where you buried it. Everyone has a question that can't wait. The opposite of love isn't hate, it's a quick survey. The dreams of ants are broken by starting cars, changing channels, texting. Most of us have a higher profile before birth, before the hammer strike of light. Someday soon, you'll be asked to melt your money into a single coin. The hard part will be choosing its face. And that's called A Foundry Gone. But I love that poem so much. I feel like you can dissect it for hours, and usually like with my students we did dissect it for, I mean, it was 2 hours, but
Wow.
yeah. Like what got me on first read was the undigested literature in their systems.
Right,
Because
yeah.
sometimes like I feel like I go through phases of reading more and not reading more, but when I am reading more, even then I feel like I'm not reading because I can't remember anything that I'm reading, you know? So I relate to you die with 10 pounds of undigested literature.
Yeah, that was definitely what jumped out at me. You've
Yeah.
taken classes with him and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Constantine?
Yeah.
He's like part of the LA Beyond Baroque and things.
Yeah. He's part of the LA poetry scene. And
But you lived there. Maybe we can talk about that a little bit.
yeah,
Just like LA.
and I lived in LA. Suzanne Lummis was a teacher to him, so then I started taking
Okay,
classes
she
with
taught him. Oh, I
yeah.
didn't know that.
And then and she's really great. She's like very well read. She's a really good poet, and she really like pushes students to be their best selves. So I feel like starting with Brendan first, who's like encourages you to fail, and then going to Suzanne is a good way to go about it if you're trying to take classes, and both of them are teaching them still. But yeah, the poetry scene in LA is a little bit difficult to figure out at first. I hosted a monthly poetry event from 2018 to 2023 at a boba tea cafe called Hey Hey, and that's where I met Matt because he came to it. And
January 2020.
yes, right before the world ended.
Yeah. Wow, that went into 2023.
Yeah. Yeah.
You survived.
Survived
Kept going.
just for a little bit. But yeah, it made it through. Yeah, it stopped surviving once I tried to figure out how to make money from it. But yeah.
At that same venue.
Yeah, the same venue.
On Sunset Boulevard.
Sunset Boulevard. Hey Hey, boba tea cafe. It's outside. People are walking by. Sometimes they take a seat. Sometimes they're skateboarding and they stop for a second just to catch one poem and keep going. Yeah. So and yeah, I liked that experience because it helped me figure out the LA poetry scene also, because it forced me to. I had to go to events and like look for readers to feature. I had to connect with them and ask for other poets that they suggest, and then see what kinds of poetry that I really liked. And yeah, it helped me figure out my place in that world. And then during the pandemic actually is when I took this online workshop with Suzanne Lummis, and there I met a group of poets who we still to this day are doing like a weekly, or we try to do it every week, but weekly poetry workshop kind of thing on Wednesday nights, where we send poems and then give each other edits like for two hours on Wednesday nights. And yeah, and that's been really helpful, and like it feels like I have like a home to return to and like a reason to keep writing poetry, even though I haven't been written a poem or a good poem in like several months. But that's right. It's nice when you have like 1,000 poems though, because then you could just work on older poems.
What is your process? I'm curious.
Sorry. My process is take a workshop with Brendan Constantine, get prompts that encouraged me to fail, like a lot. Just take tons of risks and do the wrong thing over and over again. When I'm told that, then it makes it easier for me to have a bigger imagination, essentially. I need deadlines, so when I have deadlines, so that's helpful. If not, another, like, I hate to keep saying Brendan Constantine, but like another thing that I learned from him was, I know he, it was from William, a famous poet, William something, had this theory, but like, basically, if you write down the senses, so that's sight, hearing, smelling, tasting, words, I think it was William Wordsworth, he did this. And then also like a sixth sense of like the feeling that something happening, like the feeling that your mom is behind the door, the feeling that a car is following you.
Really?
Yeah, so you write down these things every day, and like at the end of the week, then you have a list of things, like even like you see a petal on the ground and maybe say the sight of magenta on the ground. Like suddenly there's some random lines. And then like at the end of the week, sometimes I just connect the lines. So I've done it that way before. And then another way is like looking at really like bad poems and then trying to figure out what it is and like still thinking they're bad and then still editing regardless. Like it doesn't necessarily feel good to write a poem. Usually I'm just like, I suck. I'm so bad at this.
Do you write a lot? Because your stuff is so focused and it's so like fully formed.
Thank you.
You know, or are you just like
no,
writing like
yeah,
hundreds
if you
of...
saw the first draft, it's just like hundreds of disconnected thoughts.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, because it comes in and it's so like, you know, about Tinder or, you know, what's the one about OkCupid or
instructions to Eve on how to use Tinder.
Yeah.
Yeah. And instructions to Adam on how to use Tinder. And
it's so cohesive.
Thank you. Yeah, so that actually, the Eve poem was inspired, or I wrote it in response to a prompt that Brendan suggested of what's like the worst thing you could possibly do? Write a poem encouraging yourself to do that. Like when you're like, oh, I regret
really?
doing that. Like
This is all good stuff. This is going to go into everybody's toolkit.
Yeah.
These are all really good tips.
so I actually
Hey guys,
do
so
that
if you have a
prompt
table star, we're
a
going to
lot
have to
also.
consolidate
Okay.
the chairs to make it so there's more room
Okay.
for the
Yeah, I
chairs.
think they're about to show this
The
Hitchcock.
tables can like kind of be set to the side, but we do need to.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe, yeah, they're about to show this fucking Alfred Hitchcock movie or something. So I thought we could walk because this event is like kind of down in Chinatown.
Okay, that works.
So I thought we could walk. There's like a park down there. Maybe we could sit.
Okay.
But-
And by the way, I'm not sick anymore, so I have post-bronchital cough, but it's like a spasm. It's not, you're not going to get infected.
Oh, I
You're-
don't.
And that.
Yeah, only me. No one's gonna get infected through the screen.
That one stays there. Yeah, that's like.
So they're gonna watch some fucking Hitchcock movie, I guess. Probably Rear Window or something. We're here in Elizabeth Street Gardens. Well, you did it, right? Did you do the reading this year, or since you've been back, or?
I read a poem at Elizabeth Street
Okay.
Garden.
Yeah.
And honestly, like, yeah, it was well received. I felt like
Yeah,
they were listening.
yeah,
It was
definitely.
good. Yeah. But I didn't make it the first time I tried to read. And I
Yeah,
got-
right. That was the
got
time
rejected.
I was there. Or?
yeah, yeah, I was the time you were there.
She rejected us. She
Yeah.
said, "No, do not go up
Yeah,
there."
but then there was 1 second when like anyone else, and then
Yeah,
I should have
and
gone up.
we hesitated.
Yeah, but they said that for 1 second. It wasn't authentic.
Exactly.
Is there anyone?
Exactly. It
Yeah.
should have been a more clear
Yeah.
last call,
Yeah.
and it wasn't. It was not clear at all. It was like the guy went up and then it was over.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh,
Yeah,
wait.
He's like anyone else. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Go home.
Yeah.
We're done. Cut it. Cut the mic.
Yeah. So, yeah, I am looking for poetry events in New York right now. I moved about a month and a half ago, and I really like it so far. I still feel like disconnected from the poetry scene, but I haven't figured it out that much because I haven't like been employed. But now I have a job, so now I feel like I have a little more time, or I'm gonna start to have more time in that sense, because I've just basically been doing a lot of dog walking, and then sometimes I get a dog dropped off randomly at 7 p.m. so then I can't do something at night, you know. So, but I'm excited. Now I'm gonna have a job at a cafe. It's called Chaotic Good, and I'm hoping to start like either a poetry workshop or event series there. I also wanted to start it at the Dead Poets Bar, and I approached them, but they didn't reply to my email. So, but I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna try following up and then going in person and asking, because like they have the name for it, and they have other events. So.
In Columbia, kids, you should put flyers up there because they all live, and there's no poetry.
Yeah.
If there was an open mic or something up there, you would get all those college people. There's poetry fans, I feel like, up there.
But there's
You know.
nothing going on. The Upper West Side has 0 poetry events.
But if you had if you had a Wednesday at Dead Poet or something, like,
Yeah.
you know, so many of those like Columbia Poetry MFA people come downtown to KGB because they're just looking for a reading, you know, a place to listen to poetry, to be around poets. And Dead Poet, I know they hang out there. And you're great at that. Well, that's how we started doing the KGB stuff, honestly, is Hannah booked event at KGB.
Yes.
You just emailed them?
Yeah, I emailed them because there weren't that many events happening since the pandemic, or we were just coming out of it slowly.
Right.
So then I emailed KGB Bar asking if we could feature. I sent her our bios, so we seemed legitimate. And then and she said yes. And we figured out a date and time. And then it was a little bit hard to communicate, but once we got there, it happened, and that was really exciting. Yeah, and it makes me hopeful that like it's possible to make money from poetry events also. Like I ran a poetry event from 2018 to 2023, but it was a little bit hard because I was doing it on the side of my job and like losing money. Like usually
How are you losing money?
I paid for the boba tea cafe
You
that
did?
they got or something, or if there was someone that came. Yeah, I usually did that. Or I like sometimes gave them money if it seemed like I should, like I
Are
don't
you
know.
serious?
Yeah, towards the end I felt a little weird not giving people money if they were like famous or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so but not paid like $20. But yeah.
The features.
Yeah, features. But yeah, I do feel a little weird not getting like doing a lot of work. Like I had to reach out to poets, follow up with the poets to be features, and do posts, and then invite people, and then follow up to make sure that they're coming. And then in LA, you have to do that even 10 times more than New York because no one actually shows up.
Right, exactly.
So
You
I had
got
to
to drive.
text them day of, in addition to like last week and the week before. And then, yeah, but it was really fun. And then we went and got dinner usually afterwards. And I did enjoy that time.
You had regulars and...
I do feel like in LA, everyone thinks that the only way to be a successful poet is to live in New York. But I feel like it's very easy to not be a successful poet here because I feel like I'm so disconnected. I don't know how to get connected to the poetry scene.
Oh, it'll be no time. I mean, you just got here literally, what, like a couple
July
months?
6th.
Okay.
I think July 6th.
It's a whole rhizome. It's a hive mind. It's just like, it's a whole organism where it just sprawls, and there's, there's a multitude of scenes where it's just like, you can go to a different thing every night and it's totally different. There's slam poetry, there's open mic poetry, there's Poetry Society of America, there's Vernon Lillian Writer's House, there's Poetry Project, there's KGB, there's all these downtown like literati, really sexy events. There's Bushwick really sexy events. There's queer poetry, there's activist poetry, there's
I feel like
bookstore.
They like mostly exist in Brooklyn to a certain degree, but I need to just like be looped in. Like I wish I could just have your ability to know about poetry.
Well, that's why I sent you those accounts because I wish somebody would just make a master list because you have to, like, everybody's got their own little Instagram account for like, there's this reading series and this reading, and they're all, that's one thing that I think is frustrating is they're all siloed.
Yeah.
Like even though New York, it's just like a lot of people move here. They move with the people they went to college with.
Yeah.
They don't really reach out that much to people they don't know.
Right.
With the open mic, it's like I'm trying to breed all of this cross
contamination.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's
that was like, I was kind of doing that too because on my Instagram, I was trying to post other people's open mics in my stories. So in case people like, I feel like if everyone does that, then maybe people would be aware and they wouldn't have to be like, wait, what's that one? If they just find one, then they're in. That would be good.
Well, that's why I sent you that M-Dash account. There's this great account on Instagram, M-Dash, and they've been sharing, like you're saying, they just share the flyers.
Yes.
But, I'm sure in no time you're going to... Did you try to get a job in a university, or like what's the job scene after the MFA? Or like what's the career path or...
Yeah, I had office jobs before the MFA, and then
But like, did you get academic? Did you try to do that, or?
A little bit, as in I emailed people at colleges, but I didn't put that much effort into it because really you can only get a job if you have a published book. Like, if you want to make money from a job. Otherwise, you can be an adjunct professor and not make much money.
So that's just
like
not
a
worth
community
doing.
college. I think it's worth doing. But I kind of wanted a break from teaching because teaching is a lot of time spent outside the classroom. Like, it's not just teaching a few hours each week. It's also grading. It's also lesson prepping. And the grading takes so much more time than you would expect. So yeah, I kind of just wanted a break from teaching because I felt like I couldn't write poetry. So now that I finally got this job at a cafe, I'm really excited about it. My parents don't approve, but I'm excited about it. And like I did the opposite route. Most people start in their early 20s at a cafe and then get corporate. I started corporate, and then now I want to work at a cafe. But I also kind of want to like figure out like maybe host a poetry open mic and make money if possible. Like, I kind of want to try to do something like that at a bar, but I'm figuring that out.
How were you trying to make money on your open mic that it kind of didn't work? Or whatever?
The open mic at the Hey Hey one?
Yeah.
Yeah, basically I was like, well, what Matt does, he makes money.
Yeah.
And why can't I make money?
Yeah.
So
Use me as a...
yeah. Like,
people
are buying, people are buying drinks, like, and it could be required if they buy a boba tea cafe at this place, then maybe I can get like a percentage of that at the end. that would give me more incentive to invite a lot of people too.
Right.
But then I essentially got like a no. I don't remember the exact correspondence, but it just kind of like
They just said that's not.
it just like kind of ruined our relationship.
Really?
Yeah, my owner.
Really?
Yeah.
They were like,
It was just like
they did not like that you asked.
Yeah.
Really?
I felt like we were just having a little bit of hostile back and forth.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And like already I was kind of doing a lot because I was bringing all the furniture outside.
Right.
Once I got there, I was writing everything on the board. I was like, they sometimes gave me a free boba tea cafe, and that's sometimes. And I was bringing them income.
But how, do you know how much or?
And they were so mad at me when someone came. I don't know how much, but usually about, like at least 20 people came at this time when it was like 20 to 50 people.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I can't remember what I was gonna say.
I mean, even the time we did that first KGB, I definitely had the thought, like, wait a minute, there's a minimum and we don't get any of that money.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Exactly. And it's just like so much time and effort spent.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was hard. And I have fibromyalgia, so it's like hard for me to just do repetitive motions all the time.
Right.
So I was like doing a lot of extra repetitive motions all the time, and then like it cost me money still.
Right.
Like and sometimes with the boba tea cafe for someone, because it's like, oh well, they came from San Francisco, that's a big drive. I mean, maybe they're also making a trip out of it, but like, I really want them to get something from this.
Yeah.
Even if it's just a boba. So yeah.
It was specifically boba tea.
Boba tea, yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Tongo Ice and Martin came. That was the coolest
He read on
one.
your series.
He did.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
You got his email or something, or?
So I saw, in order to get
Tongo Eyes and Marson is on City Lights. He went to Columbia.
Oh, okay, that's
Yeah.
cool.
I think maybe he won some big prize or
And
something.
he's the poet laureate. Is he still
Yeah.
the poet laureate in San Francisco?
Yeah.
He was. Yeah. He's so great.
Yeah, he's great.
He's so
wow,
great.
so he's on your series.
Yeah.
He does stuff around here. He's done Parkside Lounge and series that I'm like, oh fuck, Tongo Eyes and Martin's like on this. Like,
Yeah, he said yes. Like, so I saw him at the event, then afterwards there was like a book signing, and then I was like, hey, I have this poetry event. I know this is a long shot, but I was wondering if you would feature at my poetry event. And he was like, yeah, like, just email me. And then I was like, what's your email? And then I emailed him and he said yes. So I was like, okay, I guess this is real. That's so cool.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
He's like a big shot.
It was really nice.
And he's great.
Yeah, he's not like,
Like,
oh shit, it's open. Do you want me to close
fuck.
it?
Has it been open? Okay, I don't think anything. Let me check.
Yeah.
Oh shit, hold on. My goddamn backpack was open.
Yeah. So hopefully no
I don't
one stole
think-
anything, but.
Yeah, I don't think so. Looks like everything's in there.
But yeah,
Well, I think that's one reason why, it's like I like people that just take their own initiative and do it themselves and just start it. You
Yeah.
go to the reading, you meet the person, you hustle
right,
it.
you have to, yeah.
But then you also did the MFA, which feels like, a way in or something.
Yeah, but it doesn't really feel like I'm in.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
feel,
the crazy
like,
part.
I honestly don't.
It's like, what's the life after
don't-
that? Ashley, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
My ex, it's like she went to Columbia. She's got
Yeah,
a book, that got published, and it's like,
Yeah, true.
I don't even know. I think she applied for a little bit of like college professor type jobs, but then it just went, she was trying to get a job at, some craft paper store, paper source or whatever. It's like,
I think, like, I feel like a creative writing MFA doesn't get you anywhere else, but it does give, if you go, you can get money, you can get paid to write for a little bit.
Right,
and you
right.
can try out teaching, so I still like it for that. But yeah, it's not like I'm connected to anyone I went to school with anymore, besides one girl who I really like. Yeah.
So you just didn't really gel, or like, how close are you? It's like you're with these people all the time.
Yeah, I kept thinking I was friends with people, and then they weren't free to hang out.
Are they from California, or like what's the typical?
Yeah, I would say typically a lot of them are, and then a lot of younger people get accepted to MFAs, which makes me feel like it's political or something.
Like they're 22, like
22,
they're just out of undergrad.
Just out of undergrad. Yeah. So that discouraged me because I was in the MFA group applying. I applied to 17 schools, and then I kept seeing people write. I got accepted to Columbia, I got accepted to Northwestern, and then I looked at how old they were, and I saw they just graduated college, undergrad. And I was like, really? I've been working on this for so long, hosted this event. I've been submitting, and then I finally got accepted one poem to this place. And yeah, like it just was
Rattle, I've been in Rattle, damn it.
I'm famous.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, when I say in LA, when I say, hi, I'm Hannah, this poem was accepted by Rattle, everyone's like, oh.
Really?
Yeah, everyone like thinks it's a big deal. Everyone thinks it's a New York.
Rattle is West Coast?
Yeah. Yeah, but also in LA, people, think if you move to New York, then it's like the creative writing MFA thing. Then suddenly you're famous.
Yeah. It's like, oh, now you're real.
Yeah.
Now you're like, you made it. And it's just easy sailing.
Yeah,
You got your
exactly.
MFA. You're not like us losers in LA or who don't have an MFA. I mean, yeah, that was the thing with my ex. Is like she went to Columbia, and I was pissed, frankly, because I'm like, these people don't know anything about life. They literally went straight from
Right.
undergrad. And I'm old enough now that when I look at them, they look like babies or
Yeah,
something.
right.
And you're just like, these are not the writers.
Right.
Well, it is frustrating because you're like, I've dumped a lot of my life
A lot of them, yeah.
into
right.
figuring out how to do this.
Yeah.
And if I went to an MFA program now, it would be like a joke. It'd be like, who is this old guy? Like he's not.
No, there's some older people.
You're right. But it's shocking how many of them, because to be honest, like they weren't even really that good of writers. And you can tell there's like a youth to it, and it's
Yeah,
like.
I know. It's like something about it is just like it's one note. There's a lot of one note poetry. It's like this is
Yeah,
all poems about this one trauma.
Uh-huh.
It's only
Oh,
about
yeah.
this one trauma.
exactly.
Yeah, it's a lot of that in that MFA. But then, to a certain degree, like some people have really interesting voices. It's not all like that, but like.
Okay.
So yeah, I was like.
So they were strong writers.
Yeah. I would say that. Yeah. But yeah, then I felt a little competitive.
Yeah.
Which I guess is good, but like I would have liked to be closer to people. I
Yeah.
felt a little excluded sometimes.
But it's competitive and kind of drama,
I don't know about.
or you get jealous, or I mean,
Like,
I guess.
feel like I just not included in things.
Because my understanding, oh really? Like what?
Yeah, like not invited to a game night that happened once a week, and I expressed to people I like board games. That's fine, but like I would have liked going.
Right, yeah.
I mean, that was like with other. It wasn't even the
Yeah.
poets who did that, but
Okay.
also. Yeah,
Were you, like, trying to
I even
bond?
said to say goodbye, tried to say bye to my cohort, but then we couldn't figure out a time, and people weren't being very responsive, so then I didn't even say bye to them, which is also kind of weird. Besides, Sarah Morgan and I are friends, so I do really like her.
Sarah Morgan.
But yeah, but I definitely feel like a lot of people will go to these programs and they graduate, and then they don't
Yeah.
continue writing because they were
Yeah.
very young when they got
Right,
into these programs.
right.
So I do feel like there should be a requirement, like at least 2 years out of college, just not.
How do you have anything to write about? You've been in college your whole life,
Yeah.
and you are going to be a master of the fine. Like you got to be insane.
Yeah, and you could see, I think the Facebook group is called MFA Draft, but you could even look during the time when everyone's accepted how old people are and who are accepted.
Right.
Yeah.
And
there's a way to understand that.
so they don't try to force you to bond and become best friends with your workshop.
Yeah, it's not like Birthright when they try
Yeah.
to pair Jewish people up together.
Right,
I'm
yeah.
Jewish and I did Birthright.
Okay.
Yeah.
You did?
Yes.
Really?
Not pro-Israel.
Right.
Yes.
How long is that?
It was like 10 days. I did it in 2015. I actually.
Okay, so you were kind of not like a kid or something.
Yeah, I feel like it helped me realize I had kind of just like from the outside not really understood the conflict that was happening.
Right.
And then when I was there, it helped me realize what was going on, and then I was more pro-Palestine. Like whereas before
Really?
that, I was like, I'm confused about what's going on.
Wow.
But
Made you
like,
more pro-Palestine.
I thought Zionism was Judaism. Like
Yeah.
that's basically they teach you it's the same thing as Judaism.
I see.
Yeah, so I don't think that's a word that should be used during debates because it
Yeah.
gets convoluted and everyone thinks it means I hate you whenever they hear it.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think but anyways, but yeah. So that
Interesting.
but yeah, I did learn well, for one, I had a crush on a guy and
Okay.
he was pro-Palestinian conversations, but also we went to this guy's graveyard, a former prime minister. I can't remember his name, but like one of the ones who was actually kind of willing to compromise a little bit more.
Yitzhak Rabin?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So then like I started saying things in the group, and then
Really?
like no one else was on my side, but then I was saying things in favor of what the other guy was saying, and I feel like it was like me, this guy had a crush on this girl who I liked but didn't like me because I think she's too cool for me. So but she also liked him.
Were
and
they
he had
all
a
on
girlfriend,
Birthright,
so
or
it
you
wasn't
just
like,
met them?
Just
Like,
I met them on Birthright, yeah. But it was not.
so you kind of can roam free, like you can kind of do your own thing, or is it like
no,
a vacation?
Honestly,
or?
like I wish I went with someone because I
Or is it
felt
like
alone.
we're on this thing and you do this and then this and this?
Yeah, it's let's do this, but you have to choose roommates. Like halfway through, you get to choose, and then I felt uncomfortable because the girl I wanted to be roommates with didn't want to be roommates with me. Or at first we were roommates, but
This
each
was
other,
Tel
but
Aviv, or?
It was Tel Aviv, Jerusalem.
Oh wow, okay.
And like 2 other places.
Yeah.
I can't remember, but Tel Aviv was really cool. I went to a
Yeah.
bar though, and then I started talking to this guy, and he's a Trump supporter, and then I was like, oh.
Yeah. Wow, in
Yeah, and I was-
2015?
Yeah, I guess so.
Wow.
Yeah. Maybe it was 2016, but it was
That's
definitely
crazy.
it was concerning. I mean,
Yeah.
it was just one person, but I was like, why are people pro-Trump? I mean, it was one person.
Crazy
so
work.
It's not like and like I'm anti-Netanyahu. I'm not
Yeah, right.
anti everyone who lives in Israel.
Right. It's a complicated
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. This one person
Particularly
didn't
if,
like me, but yeah. Yes.
But
yes.
you've been, how long is it?
It's been like 11 years since, I guess, or 10 to 11 years since. And then since then,
Or how long were you there?
oh, was it about 10 days? There's a
Oh,
penny.
okay. So it's not like some super long indoctrination embedded. You're there,
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
like you're in and out kind of.
Yeah, but they are feeding you. It is clear to me that they're
Yeah,
trying
you
to.
could see through that.
Yeah, like they're showing you
And you didn't buy it.
presentations. No. Well, then it seemed
But
more
you
clear
weren't
to
like
me
a
that I didn't
12-year-old or
like
15,
it.
16. What's that?
Yeah, it showed me reasons not to like it. They did the opposite.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I've never
Like,
heard that really.
Yeah, like I feel like they were showing us tech videos of this
Yeah.
one indie company, almost encouraging people to apply for jobs there, or felt like that.
Oh
like,
yeah, the people
this- yeah, the tech
certain
industry.
people I've met
Yeah.
are extremely pro-Israel, and you can tell that they've just been really they
Brainwashed.
bought it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
Because there's like a
yeah.
dissonance. There's something about it that there's just like they're so into it.
Yeah.
It's like the food, the music. You know, it's just like
yeah,
they got bribed
yeah.
or something. You know.
And there were a few IDF soldiers on the trip, and they were all flirting with like the really hot girls because
Really?
it was kind of cliquey, and I was like, I hate this. I hate everything about this. So I really didn't have a great time on my trip, but it taught me reasons not to like Israel.
Wow. I think Seth Rogen kind of said the same thing.
Really?
He said something about like the early
Yeah.
ways they try to teach him about Zionism and this and that.
And people
actually.
have said like they try to like make people. So. Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, which
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
scared of because I once went on a date with a guy and we did 23andMe and we were fourth cousins. So I was like, I don't want to ever date someone who's Jewish again.
That is
'Cause
smart.
I'm not trying
Good
to
for
date my
you.
brother.
Good for you. Good for you.
Yeah.
Because I see a lot of stand-up comedians have jokes about how they want to marry their cousin.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't
gross.
know. This is kind of,
Yeah.
not the,
But yeah.
it's just not, it is
But yeah,
what it is.
poetry, I have
Yeah.
trouble realizing where to start or what to write
Yeah,
about. Like,
right.
I don't really write about my fibromyalgia.
Right.
But then I also try not to write about love. So
Yeah.
sometimes I feel
Why?
crippled in like what I can't write
You
about.
write about it too much?
Like, or like I've been told that I have at one
Too
point.
much love poetry?
Like, yeah, except when you
I
think
just
about
feel
it,
like it's relevant.
A war poem is a love poem. Like if you're fighting for anything, it's
Yeah.
a love poem, right? So if you're not interested in anything, that's boring. So do you want to write a boring poem? Is that what people
That's
are trying
right.
to
It's
do?
a want. It's well, that's what they say. They say that you make a character want something.
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And so it's like,
it's always secretly a love poem.
Uh-huh.
Everything's secretly.
I love
Yeah,
that.
Thank you.
I mean, I've been thinking about this a lot recently too,
Yeah,
because that's why I started writing poetry, because I was a teenager.
Also, P.S. People are judging us right now.
No, they're.
Yeah.
Well, you know what this is? This is Dime Square. Do you know about this?
No.
That's down here.
'Cause
This
there's-
is like it's kind of a pseudo right wing
Oh.
like psyop where
Okay.
there's a lot
Get
of
those
there.
people there if you want to zoom in on the
Well, this
answer.
is Metrograph. Have you been to Metrograph?
No.
Uh,
Metrograph.
So Dime Square, a lot of these people are writers. A lot of these people want to be poets, and there's readings down here all the fucking time. This is like the cool, sexy, chic, a lot of influencer, podcaster people.
Oh, wait, what is it called? Something
Dimes Square.
Dime Square. It's
You never heard of this?
Times Square. No. Dime Square.
Yeah. And it's, I mean, at this point, maybe it's kind of passe. It's so engineered. It's so, like, contrived
Okay.
as sort of a real estate scheme to gentrify Chinatown. But, you know, it really is a nice part of Manhattan that sort of, the Chinatown bus is over here. So this is Metrograph. They do a lot of, like, premieres, Hollywood shit, talkbacks, Q&As.
Oh, cool.
It's, like, very
Oh,
chic.
yeah, I remember looking this up.
Well, that's something we should talk about, too. We should talk about movies and stuff.
Yes,
And, like, because you started out in theater, kind of, or...
Yeah, and I was interested in being an actor, but then I didn't like the egos of all of the Chapman people. So really, everything comes back to me liking people or not.
Yeah.
And I like poets for the most part. I mean,
Well, I heard
yeah.
somebody say once that poets are
Yeah.
sort of like theater kids that don't like any other theater kids.
Yeah,
Or they don't get along with the other theater kids. I'm
Yeah.
like, I kind of relate to that, actually.
yeah, exactly. Or like the failed actors.
Yeah.
The ones who realize
Yeah.
they can't pretend
Well,
or something.
For me, there
But they
was a
don't have
point in my life, I think, where I decided, like, I'm not getting cast in all these commercials and stuff. And so just let me write what I want to do. Let me just write my own material. I'll write about what I want to write about.
Yeah.
And fuck the fucking, you know, ad copy or whatever.
Yeah.
And let me try to be an artist. You know, I feel like with acting, it's like a lot of it, they're not really helping you develop creatively.
Yeah.
It's all just like, what does your character want? What are the adjectives that they're, you know, they're playable actions? It's like, as an artist, it's like you need to have vision. You need to have ideas. You need to have, the character is, you know, he would wear this. He would talk like this. He dressed. They never encouraged any of that when I was in theater school. It was always just like, what does the character want? What's the objective? It's like, that's just not creative to me, really.
Exactly. Yeah. And like improv is really fun, but then you can't get paid. And then even then, I did improv in LA at IO West. Which
Oh,
is
you
like,
did?
It's kind of like
How long did you do
the
IO?
least cool one of the 4 options in LA.
What are
but
the
now it
options?
doesn't exist anymore. UCB,
Groundlings?
Groundlings, but UCB is the coolest. Then Groundlings.
You didn't do UCB at all?
I did do a little bit UCB, but
Okay.
just level 1.
Yeah.
And whoa, they're filming something. I
You
think.
didn't like UCB? Yeah, they get all the Hazard shit.
Okay.
These are like the trucks and...
Huh.
Well, that's what I'm saying. This is Times Square. This is like... I've seen movie stars down here. I saw Ben Stiller down here. I saw Emma Roberts down here. Because
Dime
it's like...
Square.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is like... In Manhattan, it's like the last cool... It's like Brooklyn came to Manhattan.
Okay.
It's like they're like, let's put Bushwick,
Interesting.
except it's all fucking rich kids who
Okay.
smoke
Oh.
and do blow.
Yeah, like
Do
I'm
you know
trying to
Matthew
run into-
Gazda?
No. Who's he?
Okay. He's a playwright. He's got a play called Dime Square.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see. Dime Square.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so he's kind of got traction. He's a white guy writer named Matt.
I see.
And he's sort of got traction, but he's
So you identify with him?
not really. Like, I'm kind of opposed to him because, like a lot of these people, they get seed money from these right-wing, like Peter Thiel and shit like that. And so they get a platform, they get visibility, and their shit is propaganda. Matt Gazda had this whole article in this right-wing newspaper about how he's a Jacksonian and shit like that. Like, he likes Andrew Jackson.
I see.
Andrew Jackson was famous because he killed a bunch of Native Americans and shit, and he was sort of an imperialist, and it's like, that's propaganda. You know, maybe most of these people are not smart enough to understand it, but like, I don't really want to be a part of it.
Yeah.
And it's just weird because like, it's New York, it's Manhattan, and it's like these rich kids that want to be edgy. They want to be, they feel ostracized by wokeness.
Yeah.
Most of them are white, you know. What is this? Wendler? Okay. Cannon says you come at 7:30 if you want. The thing starts at 8. Hold on.
Well, all these places look so cool that we've talked about.
9:30. Okay.
Cafe
He wants us to be at the
Grumpy.
particle. Yeah, like I'm saying, like, you know, there's art galleries down here.
Oh, yeah.
It's a weird thing because it's like there's sexy young people
Yeah.
who like are media superstars and shit. Like they had Clavicular at some fucking
Okay.
like fashion
I see,
show or
that's
something.
gross.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's like I don't really fuck with that.
Right.
It's kind of funny and shit, but
That's gross.
maybe I'll get some milk.
Yeah, I see. It's
Yeah.
like if you're making fun of the thing and also doing the thing, that you're still doing the thing.
Yeah, and
That
it's
doesn't
like
take that away from.
it's
yeah.
just really weird that it's become so cool and sexy to be a writer, but at the same time, it's like all of these people that elected Trump, basically. You know, a lot of these people like platform Trump or supported Trump or
Yes. Yeah. And like had it as a joke as their cover photo on Facebook kind of thing.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like accelerationist. I heard so much about accelerationist shit, and there was.
Cool. Man, all these cafes.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of nice little restaurants.
What is this?
That's
Hester
really what.
Street?
Yeah.
Hester Street and what's the other? Sorry. Hester and Exeter.
Okay. Well, yeah. So.
It's
Yeah.
a tongue twister.
The fuck is that?
Hester and Essex. Yeah, Michael Imperioli, someone I'd like to bump into because I.
He's got that bar. Do you know about this?
Yes, it's
okay.
so
Have you've been to it?
Yeah.
Scarlet.
Once. It's so great. His wife is.
So you're into it?
Yeah, have you been?
I never actually went inside because I was like, I don't even know if they'll let. It's so small.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know if they'll let me in. I'm not gonna buy anything.
Let's go sometime.
Okay, hell yeah, I'd love to go. Scarlet.
cool.
Michael
Yeah.
Imperioli from Sopranos owns a
Yeah.
small, like, really cool. Like it's the Upper West Side, so there's not a whole lot of.
So cool.
Yeah.
He's my favorite character in The
Yeah.
Sopranos. Also.
Christopher.
Yeah, Christopher.
Yeah. When did you watch it?
But maybe because I had a crush on him.
Yeah.
Like-
okay, so
like
you're into Michael Imperioli.
recently, 2
Okay,
months
here's
ago,
the place I was
for the first time, and time already. Usually people wait a little bit. Bye.
Hell
I
yeah.
might
Okay.
get a tea or something.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll go up real quick. Do you mind just watching
yeah,
this, or you can talk into it if you want to talk?
Okay.
About it.
Yeah. So The Sopranos. When it ended, oh, I see. There's a like, 2 likes. When it. Okay. The ending, I thought it actually had ended. Or sorry, the TV broke or something. I was confused about what was happening. And I feel like I definitely had known that this is how it ended before. So, anyways, okay. What were the most interesting bits of The Sopranos? What were the standout moments for you guys? I was really disappointed when Chris died. I really liked Tony's character, and then it made me like lose hope in all of humanity because I was rooting for the bad guy despite this, despite that. And then when the Christopher thing happened, it was really difficult. Like he was taking him up as his son almost to a certain degree, and like he was okay with him messing up this way and that way with the drugs, and then with the car crash, he just like literally killed him, and that was hard to watch. And now I feel uncomfortable talking to this camera while people are watching. But Matt is currently ordering something to eat, and I'm looking to see if they have tea on the menu. Is there tea or other cold drinks potentially? I'm not sure. They have a shirt that says North something. And okay, here's Matt. I'm just gonna like look to see if there's
Okay, great. Sick. All right, so sorry, I'm doing social media posting about this. I think this is going well, right? This is a good interview. You probably can't hear me because of the music and shit. My wallet's falling apart. I need a new wallet. You can't find a good wallet these days. There's just nowhere to. 28. What did the guy say it was? I think he said 28. All right, we're vlogging here. We're posting. Hold on.
Can I get a sesame cream cheese? And then also a...
I guess this will just be like a little break for 1 second.
Sorry, that's too soon.
No, not too soon.
Okay, here it is. Should we go to that?
I've never had one of those.
So you kind of have to get them at the
Okay, hold on just one second.
yeah.
Do you want to keep talking about whatever you're talking about? Were you talking about Sopranos?
Okay. Yeah, so The Sopranos, I talked about how I was disappointed when Christopher died, like with Tony. Yeah, just like I was on his side, but then at that point I was like, I don't know anymore.
Tony. It's insane
Yeah.
that he did it.
Yeah, like stared at his own son's eyes essentially. I mean, but they were both like sleeping with each other's like side people, but yeah, when was the last time you watched The Sopranos?
I see tons and tons of clips of it on TikTok. I was like really seeing like I watched it when it was on originally.
Okay.
Sorry, just one sec.
That's what the guy I'm seeing now said that he watched it. Basically, they're watching YouTube clips, and I was like, "How are you gonna?" So, do you know what that means? Because there was a show with Bada Bing, and he was like, "No," and I was like, "That's because you haven't seen the show." Because Bada Bing is the strip club where they hang out,
Right.
all like Tony and his friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's a good show. I would like
So you
to
like
watch
it?
it.
You
Yeah.
watched it recently or?
Yeah, like 2 months ago, and now I'm rewatching it. Kind of. I'm struggling to figure out like how much to watch TV and movies versus writing versus like just not being productive. Like I feel like I'm just mostly unproductive.
So what is watching TV productive?
That's a good point. Yes. I think it can be, especially if it's a good show like The Sopranos. Even a bad show like Love Island.
You watch that?
Yeah, I watched a few episodes of it. I was surprised by. It seems like it's this generation's The Real World. It's hard to not keep watching because of the format. They have a lot of people and they're all sleeping in the same room and they have to pick someone to share a bed with.
Did you get what you needed or?
I got the sesame pancake with kimchi, so I'm waiting. Yeah, but yeah, have you seen Love Island?
What is it?
Like it's is that? Oh, okay, sorry. To a certain degree, it's a waste of time and will make you more stupid.
You might we
But
go out.
yeah, I don't mind. Whereas
Because
this,
of music.
but you're actually connecting with what society, the majority of society is watching. So if you want to get a better idea of what other people are, why people are the way they are, watch Love Island. Do you want to see?
What is different about Love Island? How is Love Island different? When I was younger, there was a show called Paradise Hotel,
It's like The Real World.
or The
It's like
Bachelor, or you know.
It's similar to The Bachelor.
How is it different than any of these other dating shows that like people are so hooked on goddamn Love Island, and
Well-
it's like
Well, I think it just like shows how people move because they have.
It's
to,
about
they have to
dating?
partner up, like you have to partner up with someone, and then someone will get eliminated, and then they introduce two different girls and two different guys in the next episode, and then they're like, I thought he was committed to me, but he's going for this new girl, that kind of thing. And it's like I've known her for so long, and they've known each other 1 week, or they're forming friendships, and they're
So they're
mad at each
fighting.
other. Yeah, and then
they're
there's-
fighting over these hot guys.
Yes, and hot. They're all hot.
They're
yeah.
hot. They're actually hot.
No, the women are hot, and some of the guys are hot. But there's, and then
Because the
they
pictures
all,
I see, it's just like the guys are all like, you know, muscle and just kind of generic looking
yeah,
dudes.
I don't think guys who
Like,
are muscles,
Yeah.
muscular,
Uh-huh.
are hot.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
mean, work out less, guys.
Yeah.
If you're trying to
Exactly. It's gross. Too many muscles. It's disgusting. Women hate it. Well,
Do
guys
like
think they're doing
a
it.
few less bicep lifts. Bicep.
They think women are going to see it and be like, oh, this guy's so sexy. He's got a
Yeah,
six
yeah.
pack or whatever. And it's like,
Like maybe if
everything
like,
I've heard from women is they're not into
Yeah,
that
definitely
at all.
not. Yeah, yeah. But it's interesting because everyone, I don't know, you haven't seen it, but everyone sleeps in the same room. So there are a lot of queen beds, like a few inches away from each other, and they all sleep with the person they've coupled up with. So then people are like switching couples all the time, so it feels incestual, but it gets messy really fast because of that. And it's kind of interesting to watch because some of the people are smart and interesting, and I want to see what happens next.
Is it like Jersey
maturely.
Shore or something where it's like all these bimbos, but like they're actually got charisma and stuff, and you're like, oh, the situation, this guy's actually cool. Or JWoww or whatever.
Well, some of the people were cool.
Are there breakout stars or?
Yeah.
Have you seen
But
that show
sometimes people
Naked
are
Dating?
successful. Yes, but only one episode, but I liked it.
You know, like how could it go any further than that?
Yeah.
Like Love Island just seems like a very conventional, like, let's get all these hot people, get them drunk, they'll start hooking up with each other, they'll get, jealous, they'll get, just like, it's just like poetry. It's just like open mic poetry, where it's like, you get all these hot people into a room, they get into each other, but then they all want to fuck each other, and they do. And it's messy.
And they figure out how to be mature about it.
Yeah. They figure out how to communicate directly about their feelings and.
Or indirectly through poetry.
Here, let's make. Yeah. Well, yeah. That's a really good point actually, because I think that's sort of like what these poetry open mics and things are. Is like it is a way to like clarify what you want to communicate, what you want to say to somebody, or. Like, especially if it's like some kind of romantic thing, it's like, I'm just going to write about what the fuck happened, how I hooked up with this person, or Love Island,
Yeah.
Poetry Island.
The Bachelor,
Yeah.
sadly, I'm into. I like some of that kind of television. I used to
Okay.
not, but now I do.
I think you're right, though, like, I agree. Like watching something like that, you do feel like I'm getting in touch with the zeitgeist, or like I'm seeing just like what normal people out there, or like people my age,
Yeah.
or
And also, it's a social experiment. With The Bachelor, they don't have their cell
Yeah.
phones. They're cut off from the real
Oh,
world.
interesting. Okay.
And they're all with this group of girls, or all the guys,
Yeah.
and they're all competing over this one person.
Oh, right. And so they all want, and they're fighting. It creates natural.
Yeah, but like, which makes sense in that setting to a certain degree. Your only reality is the one in front of you, which means like your only possibility is this one
Right.
person in
Right.
front of you,
Right.
and then there are like 17 women competing with you over this one person.
But don't they
I see.
understand how like distorted that is, or how?
It's hard to when you're in this, like, for example, I went skiing once.
Yeah.
With a group of people
You're
for
in
a
a
weekend.
lodge.
Um,
There's a hot tub.
well, it was an Airbnb, but everyone liked this one guy, Steven, and then I really liked him too.
Why?
Honestly, he was just like a nice guy and funny and kind of attractive, but not buff or anything. Yeah. But everyone really liked him. And then in my head, I was like, oh, he's the only person I could ever be with. But then once I got back from like Tahoe, I was like, I saw the cashier at this cafe and remembered, oh, there are people who exist outside of Lake Tahoe, this one Lake Tahoe Airbnb. But it's
Yeah,
hard to
it's
remember
like
that in the
sensory
moment when you're
deprivation.
only
You're
surrounded by these
focused on the
people
one guy.
in front of you for you have to exist with for 74 hours. It's hard. Yeah.
It's only 74 hours?
No, but the Airbnb experience.
Oh, okay.
But like more than that even. But time feels slower
Right.
in those settings.
Yeah, and they're always trying to recreate that on these shows.
I lived in North Lake Tahoe for 8 months.
At a mess.
How was
We're
that?
talking about Love Island. You watch Love Island?
Do you ski?
Hannah lived in LA, so she's from the
Oh, you're
she
awful
lived in
to
West
both.
Coast.
I'm from Connecticut, but I lived in LA for 15 years, and then I had a friend, have a friend who went. I do not own a television, but you do own YouTube.
He just watches season one. That's it. Just streaming. Well, he's probably at work. He's probably at the. Have you been to Seattle? He lives in Seattle.
Oh, cool.
What do you think about Seattle?
I love Seattle.
Right?
Well, I don't like how only white people live there. I like the music scene. I think it's beautiful, a beautiful spot to hike
You saw
in.
music there?
No, but Father John Misty. started
Hannah
his
follows a
music
lot of
career there.
music.
I'm really into music. You are a lovely lady. Matthew is.
That's right. I'm an illustrious internet personality. Thank you. Hannah follows a lot of
Thank you,
cool
that's nice.
music.
I appreciate it.
How do you find music?
Albumoftheyear.org and Pitchfork. I know everyone hates Pitchfork, but I do.
You read the reviews?
Sometimes, yeah.
Even now?
Even now, I know. Even with the.
Are they still
paywall.
relevant or?
I think they do give a lot of time and effort into writing their reviews. So, and I feel like they keep music alive to a certain degree. Like poetry, no one takes poetry seriously because we don't have people reviewing us in that kind of way. We don't have cool magazines reviewing us. And
They need
everyone,
a Pitchfork or poetry.
yeah, and everyone who does give a poetry review is like, poetry, that book was amazing. You know, I am indeed at work, Matt. He cares for his fans by remembering their stories. Oh, that's so nice of you.
Thank you, Adam.
Wow, what a sweetheart.
It's true. We're friends. We're friends. These are my friends. I've talked more with Adam S than like my family in the past few years.
So what do you remember about Matt, Adam?
Pitchfork. Okay, so when did you start reading Pitchfork?
When I was a baby.
Yeah, right. Like probably 2006 or something.
He said there's usually more people here. Do you think I'm scaring them away? Yeah.
No.
I think.
There's not usually. Well, that's right. I'm the king of open mic.
Do you watch the open mic night?
I think he does.
That's cool.
I'm pretty sure he puts it on when he's at work and stuff.
That's cool. What?
He appreciates it. Well, he found it through the open mic because this guy came who was Carl or something. Yeah, Bruce Halliday's usually here. This guy, Carl, came with like a bunch of dildos and shit. And like was kind of, he had a live stream. He was live streaming at the open mic.
Okay.
And he was going to troll it. He was going to do some kind of like thing with dildos and like insult everybody.
Okay.
And piss all over it. But he didn't. He went up on stage and just kind of, I don't remember what he did, but Carlo, yeah. And so that guy's sort of like a micro influencer. He's got a somewhat of an audience. You know, so Adam S found my live stream through that. And he's been very nice about watching.
That's cool.
So I appreciate that.
Nice. Cool. Yeah.
And he's a cool guy. He gets the references, you know. He's into music. He's into poetry stuff.
Pitchfork.
Who was the guy you were telling me in Seattle who put a rat in his mouth or whatever?
2018. I have a photo of myself putting a rat in my mouth. My broadside.
Yeah, right. Her broadside. And Hannah makes broadsides. She makes these amazing kind of avant-garde videos.
Yeah, I like experimental filmmaking.
What's your philosophy behind that?
I feel like it's kind of similar to poetry to a certain degree, but I like photography and making films in general, and like the idea of putting together, like taking videos that you like and then connecting them after the fact interests me. And I feel like you could do that with like making a video connected to a poem, for example,
I like
or
that,
like just a videos sequences together with some of them repeating. It's kind of like your own poem. Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, I like that. I wish that I could just do creative stuff because I would also like to sing and write music.
Really? Do you play? Or?
Well, I have 2 songs that were produced. Yeah.
You're kidding me.
No, I do have that. I could sing one of them if I remember the lyrics. I was looking for gold, but you said no one likes to be alone. Alone, I let you go. Cellophane, misery, come close, tying me to a stone. I want my phone to sing to me always, be my harmony, my home. I lay my stomach down on the couch. My dog turns into a mouse, lies crawling at my head. My statue turns red. I know the answer to you, telling me nothing is true. Blue light, then red, crack the screen over my head. I was looking for gold, but you said no one likes to be alone. When are you listening? When you tell me no, I'll be alone in 2 parts, then 3. Then nothing comes to me. I wanna see the inside of pain. When mythology turns to rain, I know the answer. Do you? Telling me that nothing is true. Nothing is true. Nothing is true. Ooh.
Wow. Did you make that up just a cappella or?
No, with the guitar.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was bad at first, and the guitarist helped me figure out a rhythm for it. But the rhythm, like on the guitar, but that was the rhythm.
Do you play guitar or?
Really poorly. But yeah, whenever I get really into music, and I'm like, oh, I want to sing and make music, and then I never do, but I like to, you know.
Why is music so important to you, or like current music? You're always finding new music and.
I think like,
Says he's
oh, that's
clapping
nice.
this.
Thank you. Does that look like this?
Right, make fun of the seals for their lame ass clap.
As long as it's authentic clap,
Yeah.
you know. Oh, people are here.
I mean,
Thank
I
you
definitely.
for
Well, I
watching.
posted the link on Instagram, so maybe people are coming in. I think you're right. It was frustrating to me because Pitchfork and the music critics felt like the rock stars. When I first moved to New York and Brooklyn and stuff, there was this place, Glasslands and Death by Audio, and I went there one time, and it was like, I realized the critics had all the power. It was because everybody like aspired to like whatever Pitchfork said. It was more about what Pitchfork liked than the actual fucking, you know, the critics were like the sexy ones. It's like, oh, this guy writes for fucking Pitchfork. Holy shit. Like, how fucking sexy and like clout. Whereas like a band, it was just like, there's so many bands that you're just like, oh God, another fucking band of guys, you know.
But I do like tracking it because then I could see shows for not much money of like really great people singing in small venues for like $20 to $30 versus the big venues of $100 if you want to see someone else good.
That was in LA or?
In LA.
What's like some of the bands that you've seen out there? Or venues you like?
The Zebulon.
Zebulon.
I really
So you
like.
wouldn't go to Zebulon.
Oh yeah, I know. Your ex. goes
I have
there
a history with
sometimes.
Zebulon, yeah. It's the place I recommend to everybody. I'm like, you should play Zebulon.
It's a good one.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah. Hi. Sorry. Oh,
think-
I'm still working on it. Sorry. Thank you though. I appreciate it.
He wants the can.
I'm not. Oh, he wants the can.
yeah.
Oh, I'm still working on it.
Did you ever go to Hotel Cafe?
I have been there in Culver City.
I'm not exactly sure. It just closed, I think.
That's sad.
But everybody was saying it was like this legendary open mic. I never went there. I never heard of it, but I guess a lot. Katy Perry. I saw some video of Katy Perry playing there. And all right, good luck, Adam S. Thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching.
He's a good guy, Adam S. He's solid. He's hardworking.
He shows up. He's a stand-up guy.
Yeah. He's loyal. He sits and watches me talk.
What does he
We
do
talked
for a
about
living?
Gallagher last time. What's that?
What does he do for a living?
He works in a hotel, but he's a hardworking guy, and so it's like we're okay. So
Oh,
You know-
no, we were going to talk about you. I'm just kidding.
well, we're
Oh,
constantly.
yeah, but-
That's right. That guy sucks, man. What a piece of shit. He's so gay. He like watches this shit. I don't even know why. No, he's awesome. He's you know my desk clerk at a less than fancy hotel. Really? What is it called? Can we look it up? Or I'm a doer. Yeah.
doer.
He worked in a warehouse. Like he's got like these manual job. Like my brother does a lot of that kind of stuff. Just like job. Well, like kind of like being a barista. She's a barista.
I'm not
She
a
just got a
barista
job.
for the first time. I mean, I've had jobs before, but this is my first time being a barista. Like, I had jobs at an entertainment law firm, and then a data place company, and then a teacher, basically. And now it's my ultimate dream of being a barista. But I'm kind of like, I feel like you have your job on the side, and you work to make money to a certain degree. You know, so I feel like that's what I'm doing.
So you're really here to write, and you're committed to that, and you're here to like actually plug in and like go for that. How do you conceive?
And also maybe sing, what I'm trying to do.
Oh, nice.
Or write.
Hell
sing.
yeah.
Mhm.
It's a great place to be in a band, you know, because there's so many musicians and people just come and like they want to dive into it. Okay. Wow, phone calls. Oh,
Wow.
shit. Okay, interesting.
Mm.
Yeah, that's no problem. I understand. We respect your privacy and your rights.
Do you
Adam
follow
S.
Matt on Instagram?
Are you on Instagram, Adam S? He made out with Melissa Villasenor. You know Melissa Villasenor? She was on Saturday Night Live.
Oh, cool.
She's a comedian. She's hot.
Hmm.
She's a good comedian.
Hmm.
I think it was in Portland or something. YouTube translated the word.
Back.
He's a factotum. Okay, so
Okay.
YouTube dumbed down your shit. It was probably some AI shit. They're like, this is too interesting. We have to turn it to something stupid so stupid people can. So, okay, so what do you conceive of like New York making it, or, you know, what's like, do you have like a path or a vision for what that might be, or publishing, or?
I think I would like to have a poem published in the New Yorker, though I know it's really hard. And the Paris Review, but I guess here, New Yorker.
I feel like the Paris Review has started to be open. There was somebody who looks at my Instagram stories who was in the Paris Review. Had a short story in the Paris Review. I'm like, I never heard of this person. They have 1,400 followers. They're not like some big, eminent MFA celebrity. Like, they're just some rando, I think, that submitted. So I think the Paris Review is kind of, you know, like, being more receptive to new stuff. And the New Yorker definitely reads like their open submissions. I agree with what you were saying about earlier about, because a couple months ago, because that's what my ex did, is just like, I just submitted to, that's like, if you're a poet, that's your job. Just like if you're an actor, your job is auditioning. And it's like, you know, I'm typing this stuff up anyway. It is like a process, and it's kind of just labor to just like, okay, send the PDF, send the cover letter, you
It's
know.
on the side of your job, too.
Yeah. I guess if you had an email job, you'd be doing that while you're at your job. You know, like a lot of those people are email job, professional managerial class type people. So it's like they're doing it both ends. But now it's like with AI and stuff, it just, I don't even know. It just feels like there's no jobs. Or like, what is the job even going to be? Being a copywriter, it's just like, forget that. Any kind of creative thing, it seems like, forget that. And so, you know, we're all kind of trying to make do you do influencer shit? Like posting, do you take that seriously, or?
No, but if someone were to give me money to post, I would happily post.
Yeah.
And I do post about events, poetry events, and if I take photos I like or want to remember things, I have really bad short-term memory, so sometimes I'm like, well, okay, I'll post it so I don't forget this happened. Like, I posted when I went to the Grand Canyon, but in part because, well, I might forget that I went here.
So it's like a job journal.
Yeah.
Kind of. It's like, whereas like you're not making like get ready with me videos on TikTok or something.
No, it's kind of like best of, but I know it makes me anxious, so I try not to the degree possible.
What about poetry stuff? Do you do poetry?
No, but in the beginning, in 2015, I was doing stuff like that, and it was helpful because I got used to putting my stuff out there and feeling like I could fail in public, or people could know that, like, sometimes I write about sex, or maybe I'm interested in sex, you know, like, and it was scary for me to admit that to the world, but I felt like, oh, okay, I can get used to this kind of thing, saying things that make me feel kind of uncomfortable. It's okay to say that to the world. They will still accept me.
And poetry is like an avenue into that kind of.
Yeah, and I did that on Instagram actually for a little bit. I posted my poems, but like, yeah, I would say I was doing that. It was kind of like my deadline. Like, oh, well, now I have a poem to put on Instagram. It's up. Now I'm gonna write another one, so I have a place to put it. Like it's like deadline. Like now I have deadlines from a writing group, so I don't need that anymore. But in the beginning, it was someone told me that you don't need to write a book. You just have to like do a lot of Instagram poetry, and then that's how you'll get published
Who told you that?
eventually. Just this random guy at a movie festival or something in LA. So I was very naive.
Write a bunch of Instagram poetry. But you did a lot of film festivals and stuff.
I was interested in film and music, and
You
yeah,
work in film? Or?
I worked in film, yeah. I kind of had an agency or job that people have at agencies it was at an entertainment law firm and they had a packaging and sales side, but I pitched the producer clients' films to production companies. And then it was hard because a lot of them were green or like they've made one movie, so it's hard to convince people to get the movie and that kind of thing. But I did that, and then a lot of cold calls, and while I answered the phone, but I also went to Sundance every year through that job, and that was amazing. And I met Emil Hirsch, and that was the year that he like choked this girl, a Paramount executive. But I was flirting with him for a second, and I was like, what's your name? And he was like, Emil, and I was like, nice to meet you. And then he went away, and he's like, I'll be right back. And he came back, and I realized it was Emil Hirsch, and I was like, oh, you're in Into the Wild. And then he talked to me for like 2 more seconds, and I'm left.
How did he react when you like recognized him?
He was just like, yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Like he was just like so confident. It's like scary. Like, yeah, like I'm just so cool. I don't even have something.
Was he hot?
I think he was just because he's confident, but he's small.
I've heard. How tall is he?
Like 5'5" or something.
Really? He's like small.
He's small.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't. I'm sorry. No
He's
offense
not
to
even a
anyone.
mid-size.
Yeah, it's not. He's not medium.
He's a short king.
Yeah, he's a short king.
But he's confident.
But he's a king. Yeah, he's confident.
He's Speed Racer. And he's into the fucking wild.
It's a good movie.
He's Michael, or what's his name? Christopher McCandless. Did you read that book?
In high school, we had to read the book and watch the movie. Honestly,
school?
I like both equally.
Really? Yeah, I like the movie too. I was kind of into it for a second when I was like trying to figure out what to do, like how do I live, how do I afford to live. I was like, maybe I'll be like Christopher McCandless and live in a fucking van. And
I can see that.
Adam S is 6'3", by the way.
Oh wow.
6'3". He looks like
Okay.
Adam Driver. He's made it clear.
Wow.
He made out with Melissa Villaseñor, okay?
Wow.
That's not something just any guy can do.
I need to
That's
look up
like,
the Melissa
yeah, we need an Instagram or something. Well, he said he got trolls, I think. So
Oh, okay.
maybe we'll figure it out privately somehow. So did you move to LA to be in movie stuff, or?
Basically, I was interested in acting. Yeah,
Right.
and then I wanted to move to LA to pursue acting.
You did that in high school and stuff, or?
Yeah, I was never the star of the play, but I had one part in the play senior year, and besides that, I had very tiny parts. And then, and then I took improv classes on the side, and like some acting classes, or
You
one
were into
acting class on the
IO
side.
West, you said.
I did IO West improv. I liked levels 1 and 2, levels 3 and 4. People were too competitive, and like people were
Because
kind
they're
of.
trying to get on teams.
And they were like no, like they just jumped in. It's my turn to talk, my turn to talk. And then I was like, okay, well, I'm just trying to talk
We're
now.
wiping the scene.
Yeah, like you're not letting me talk. I'm just standing and watching you guys, But it was just very like ego driven. And usually in the beginning with improv, everyone's failing together, and it feels like ego death. And then suddenly it's the opposite.
Interesting.
Ego death to ego climax.
The improv journey
ego
is
rise.
so crazy.
Ego steroids.
Ego rise.
Ego death, ego steroids. Yeah.
What is the dogma of IO West? Do they teach like a herald, or it's yes-anding and
yeah, like-
game of the scene? Is that a thing that you talked
I
about?
feel like it's more like it's low key compared to the other ones. So I feel like it doesn't even have a dogma, but it does. Usually there's like, can we have a word? And then, we
Well, because I think IO in Chicago
Yeah.
is like a bit. It's like I read that book, Truth and Comedy. Did you ever read that? Del Close and
I
Charna.
have it, but I haven't
Yeah.
read it. Yes. But it's a big deal in Chicago, IO West. And then, IO East, I guess.
Improv Olympic.
Improv Olympic, yeah.
I think I went by, because isn't it on Hollywood Boulevard there?
Yes.
Okay. I think I went there. Because I was really into improv in like 2012. My brother lived in LA. So I'd go to UCB on Franklin. I loved that place. There was Sushi Stop right next door, and then that bookstore was right there. Franklin Avenue.
That's like across from the Scientology
Yeah,
thing.
exactly. I'd park by the Scientology place.
I get scared of that row because I feel like Scientologists own it.
Oh, the Scientology building is fucking so nuts. And it's huge. But that shopping center is so funky and cool. And so it was like the ultimate like date, get sushi, half off sushi. It was really good because it's California. Go to the bookstore and then go to UCB and see. They'd have celebrities. and shit.
Yeah. They have a lot of podcasters.
And then they built like that big. That is true. When I was in LA, they had I think Dan Harmon had some kind of live, like weekly comedy thing at some comic book store or something, and all these like famous people had like some kind of weekly comedy Bang Bang or whatever, or Largo.
Yeah.
Did you ever go to Largo or?
Largo, yeah. They had the improv Shakespeare.
I've
and-
seen that.
Yeah, it was so good.
They're incredible.
so good.
It's nuts.
And
Actually.
they tour, so I want to see them when
Yeah,
they
they're
come back.
actually like fucking insane. That
So
guy
good.
from Silicon Valley was in that.
Yes,
improv-
exactly. I can't remember his name, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if he's still in it. I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Fiona Apple used to sometimes make appearances at the Largo, but she now lives, I think, in Alabama. She lived in
Really?
LA for a while. Yeah, because her friend and her moved there during the height of the pandemic. I was so into Fiona Apple during the pandemic.
Get the vet bolt cutters.
I just rewatched her
Fetch.
YouTube interviews over and over again. Like, hopefully someone will be doing that with me in this interview.
The
We'll be
future.
watching, yeah.
Like Fiona Apple. Okay, so what about sex? What about writing and sex? What is it about writing about sex? Because Fiona Apple kind of is erotic or intimate or something.
I feel like with her, she's not afraid of expressing anger in music, and I feel like sometimes women are afraid to be angry, and I feel like yeah, I think I just like how raw and honest she is about experiences, and like the metaphors are mixed sometimes, but it still works, and I like when that happens.
You
Like,
think she's a good lyricist?
she's such a good lyricist. She started composing music at age 8, so she's also a really good composer. She
Do you find
is from
things-
New York.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yeah, Fiona Apple.
When did she move, or how long
These are
did she
her-
grow up here? Or
I can't remember when she moved, but yeah, she did grow up here. I don't remember where
Really?
she
I
lived,
didn't
but
know that.
Yeah, she lived in LA for a really long time.
yeah,
though,
she's like
by the
she's
beach.
P.T. Anderson in L.A. and-
Yeah, P.T. Anderson, but she's also like a recluse, or
Uh-huh.
yeah, she disappears for 10 years and then releases
Yeah.
an album, and then disappears for 10 years and releases an album, and I really respect her for that. Raw plus honest equals rawnest, Adam S. says. Yes, it's the rawnest. It's the honesty that gets me about Fiona Apple.
Is the audio synced for you? I feel like my live stream audio is always.
Can we do a sound check?
It's on. It's definitely on, but I feel like it's out of sync or something. Which, in any case, it doesn't really matter. But what about for writing about sex for you, or is that just like that's just your life, or that's just like
Yeah.
where the feeling is?
Yeah, I
That's what
think-
you're thinking about.
I think that's just one thing I used to be afraid of writing about, so I used to maybe write about that even more than I do now, but I definitely was like afraid to write about that. So it's like, I'm just gonna write about it more and think about it a little bit more. And why am I afraid to write about it? Yeah, I don't know. I definitely was like that, but I haven't written about sex and sex, so I feel like I'm due for it. Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, or I feel like I haven't, yeah, it's been a second. I feel like I've almost intentionally avoiding
Yeah.
it, so now I feel like I should, yeah, but
I relate.
Yeah.
I mean, on Monday, so many people were reading like sexual stuff, and I'm just like, this is just what people write about. This is what we're interested in. This is what.
yeah.
There's juice in this, you know.
Yeah.
Like I felt the same way when I was about 10
Yeah.
years ago when I first started doing readings. I had all these poems that were like really sexual, like kind of crass about it.
Yeah.
And it was just like, oh, I can't do that. I have
Yeah,
to
yeah,
like
yeah.
write poetry stuff that's like
Right.
more like proper and less offensive and less crude.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, I don't know.
But some-
Everybody writes about it, I think. Or
Yeah.
It's a fun thing to write about. It's
Yeah.
dynamic.
Yeah, I
And when
think-
you're young, it's like,
and figuring out how to make it cohesive and make a metaphor that like it's like I don't know. It's kind of like making an experimental film. These random moments
Right,
and parts that
right.
you're like not sure
Right.
whether or not they existed for real.
Yeah.
You're trying to piece them together and then trying to figure out whether or not what you thought about the experience. I don't know.
Totally.
Yeah. Why are your feelings still strong? Why aren't they strong at all about this? And why haven't you thought about this really? Why do you feel afraid to talk about it or think about it? Who are you afraid will hear? What are you afraid will say? Like you start like thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it, you know? I'm gonna throw this out. I wish that guy were here to collect cans because I have a can.
he'll get it.
If
If
you're
you
out
just
there-
put it in that trash can, he'll find it. Change video quality. Maybe if I change the video quality. Clear browser cache. Maybe I should do that. I'm trying to figure out how to fix this audio. It's really frustrating that YouTube, what is the fucking deal? Get your shit together. Why do I have all these audio issues? Every goddamn stream, I've got some kind of stupid audio problem. Let me just,
Audio diaries.
Audio. That's right.
The, the real life audio diaries. I used to make those jokes all the time, like the real life. The water fountain.
MTV.
Yeah.
True life.
Oh yeah, true life. My hair's not
Yeah.
real.
Right.
True life.
True life. I have fake eyeballs.
Yeah. True life. My glasses are on.
Yeah. Here's my story. Here's my, talking head, confessional, reality.
David Byrne, I
Yeah.
do like his solo music more.
Yeah.
It's
Then
so
Talking
good.
Heads?
It's more than
Really?
Talking Heads. Yeah. Look into the Eyeball is a really good album.
I had some of his songs with St. Vincent on a playlist forever.
I like that
Yeah.
album. It's not my favorite, but a lot of
Okay.
people.
But
bring it
you
up.
like, if you see American, or like he's on Broadway, he's always doing these
Yeah,
fucking.
no, I didn't, but I want to. I know, like opera.
He's like Mr. fucking Broadway. He's on Colbert doing his fucking,
Yeah.
like live songs
Yeah,
from
I can't
his.
remember
Yeah.
if it's him or
Yeah.
the LCD Sound System
Uh-huh.
guy, but one of them is into AI, so I don't like that about either of them. I'm not sure which one of them.
Who?
though.
Okay, I think it's back.
Strange Overtones. Yes, I like that too. Adam Ass said I like his work with, Strange Overtones.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
definitely.
I like Revolution, that song. And then I have to think of the others.
My Life in the Bush of the Ghosts or whatever. Have you heard that? That's the David Byrne and Eno from like 1980 or something.
Huh.
And it's like
Interesting.
pretty experimental for that time. But people love Talking Heads. I mean, Talking Heads is like one of the biggest, bands from that era. I feel like that people still listen to, and
Yeah, I'm looking at David Byrne.
but you like his more recent stuff.
Yes, I like his more recent stuff more than Strange Overtones is a good song. But I like the song Like Humans Do.
Yeah, I think I've heard
Look
that.
into the Eyeball.
Okay.
But the Revolution and the Great Intoxication.
There used to be, if you got a fucking PC and you open Windows Media Player, there was like a David Byrne song that was just like, that came with every fucking copy of it.
Interesting.
Yeah, so,
I'm playing the Great Intoxication. But yeah, I also most recently the album I liked was by I can't remember, but Phoebe Bridgers. I liked that one.
yeah, so you're into Phoebe Bridgers.
Yeah, I wasn't at first, but now
Really?
I am, and I think that it's insane how Bo Burnham, how
Yeah.
she has such great boyfriends. Like she had Paul Mescal and now Bo Burnham. They've been together for a while, and her songs are about. Some of them are about him on this album, and he co-wrote some of the songs. The song called Bobby is about him.
Are they good?
Yeah, I like her music. Honestly, I think she's a good lyricist, and I like her music overall. Like I didn't want to for some reason, but I do really like her music.
But you're into Father John Misty.
Father John Misty, I really like. Fiona
Have you seen
Apple,
him live?
Jamila Woods. Yeah, Father John Misty, I saw live and then got into because of how good he was live, and that was his 2017 album, Pure Comedy. Let's test YouTube copyrights detection.
Do you like Bo Burnham's music?
I really like that experimental film that he did.
Inside.
Yes, Inside, and that the music on that. But besides that, I think it's fine. Yeah, but I like, my favorite is Welcome to the Internet. Do you remember that one?
right.
It's so genius.
Yeah, right.
I've been looking for that.
Yeah.
Anything that brain of yours can think of can be found. We've got mountains of content, some better, some worse. If none of it's
Do you like
of interest to
musicals?
you, you'd be the first.
Um,
Welcome to the internet.
Maybe we shouldn't play, because I just
Sorry,
don't want to
sorry.
get the,
Oh, yeah,
you know what I mean?
not
I just don't want to
especially.
get, like,
YouTube.
YouTube will detect it and give me some kind of, like,
Oh. I see.
not that I'm gonna monitor, or I can't monetize
Yeah.
this, but even still, it's like, they might make you cut it out or something.
I see. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, I don't mean to be.
It's okay. A
buzzkill.
rule follower. Matt Proctor.
Well, I just, I've had enough experience in doing these that, like, it gets screwed up because of this or that. I just want to try to get as clean of a,
Yeah.
capture as we can get.
Sweet.
But, okay, so you like Bo Burnham's, what about Lana
Inside.
Del Rey?
Welcome to the Internet, especially.
Yeah.
But and then I have that poem about God, social media, so it's
Right.
kind of similar to what we're looking at.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I'm God. You should go on social media. I'm for like hungry and horny. Post pictures of yourself flossing. Yeah. But yeah, Lana Del Rey, I haven't gotten into in the way I have with a lot of other artists yet.
Yeah.
But I do like her. I haven't had a phase yet with her. But Mitski, I have followed John
Mitski, okay.
Jamila Woods, I also really like.
Okay.
Brittany Howard, I really like. Little Sims.
Who?
Little Sims. Gray Area is a
What
really
about,
good album. She's basically like, like the female version of Kendrick Lamar, in my opinion, because she has like really good rap that's about her life. That's like empowering, but not in a way that's annoying. You know, like a way that feels honest.
Who is that?
Little Sims. Really good. Yeah, Gray Area. You should listen to that album. Really good. Yeah. But honestly, like every single week, I'm interested in a different new album that comes out. Right now, good music has come out again, because usually there's a little bit of a break in the summer. But then last weekend, what is it called? Sorry. I'm trying to think of the name. I have, oh yeah, I can find it. Oh my god. West Side Cowboys album. That was the recent one I liked. West Side Cowboy. It's called It Goes On. But I need to re-listen.
How did you find that? Through Pitchfork or?
Albumoftheyear.org.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it's like a conglomerate. It's like Rotten Tomatoes in some ways. It puts all of the reviews together.
Oh, really?
And like the top
I see.
on top. So I look at like the first page of music, and usually there are ones that I recognize, and then if I like the album cover a lot, then I listen to it if I hadn't heard of it, and if it's lower on the list, I mean, because if it's lower on the list, then it's not like every single person has heard it.
When do you listen to music? Like, do you just sit around and listen to it, or are you doing other stuff?
Doing other things,
Okay.
like folding laundry, or putting dishes away,
Okay.
or
Yeah.
walking my dog, or like as I go to sleep, or checking my email. Unfortunately, looking on social media, but I'm trying not to do it as much. Going on Facebook Marketplace. Looking up things that I can't get. But the paintings are so good on his Marketplace. I want to get into painting too. If I had more time, I would. You know, there's so much I would do with more time.
Didn't you do painting or some kind of visual art before? Or?
Well, really just experimental filming, I
Uh-huh.
feel like. And like, photography a little bit. But yeah, I think my mom's really good at painting. I'm not so good at it.
Really?
Yeah, I'm
So your
okay
mom's
at
an
it.
artist.
Yeah, and then I was posing also for drawing classes to make money for a little bit. So like, I wasn't an artist, but I was contributing to other people's art, drawing.
Yeah, I know a bunch of people who have done that here.
Mhm.
That
Really?
did- yeah. Oh yeah, New York Studio School. They do
Huh.
life. You should check it out. It's an amazing space in it's on 8th Street in the West Village.
Okay.
But I knew a bunch of people that would do figure drawing. You know, they would be like
Cool.
naked
Yeah,
models or whatever.
New York Studios.
Yeah.
Okay. There are a lot
Pretty sure
of
that's what it's
mosquitoes here. Do you want to start walking?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Maybe we can walk to that place that. Now I have this song called "Welcome to the Internet" stuck in my head. Basically, I keep seeing different
Yeah,
mosquitoes
those
on my
songs-
legs.
yeah.
Oh my God, there's another one. Sorry.
Yeah, this is like very itchy over here. All right. Well, I'm going to try to do 2 hours,
yeah.
but maybe,
Yeah, it's okay.
I don't know.
I
Let's
don't know if I
walk
have
over to
any-
this venue and just kind of check out the vibe and
Okay.
and then we'll.
Your public library, that's where your ex worked, right?
She did. She actually worked at this one
Okay.
because she bounced around, but it's right in Dime Square, so it's
Yeah.
like she could come down to work.
Right in Dime Square.
Yeah. And then after work, she'd just go right over here, and her friends would meet her for drinks and shit like that.
Oh.
I should probably apply for a job there because I would love to
Yeah.
work there. She was telling me about somebody that does like video stuff or with kids, and it's like I could do that.
You could go inside now even. Maybe not.
Yeah, give me a job
We can record
right
you
now.
asking for a job.
I was gonna ask him at the Strand. I was just like, "Are you hiring?" But I don't really want a job that much.
Uh-huh.
I'd love to have something like part-time or like remote. But I saw somebody from the open mic just got a job in New York Public Library. So I'm like, oh fuck, I should have applied. It's
You
that.
still could.
Yeah, Yeah, it's that time of year where, like, I'm sure they're hiring
Yeah,
for
everywhere.
the school year.
Yeah.
You know, kids are coming back, and
Yeah.
you know.
Like suddenly people have dropped out. So I think it's different here.
Yeah. I mean, if I could find a job that I liked, that like is steady, you know, like I live in New York. This is where I want to be. You know, so if I could get a job at the New York Public Library and it was actually something I liked doing, it's like I would do that forever. You know, it wouldn't be like, "Oh, what's the next thing?" It's like, "Oh, no, this is if it helps me get an apartment and you know, like well, she stole the idea from me.
Oh.
I was going to the library every day because I was sort of homeless.
Does she watch this?
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
She knows she stole the idea.
Okay.
She did that with everything. It was destiny swapping. And I don't mean that in a, bad way. I'm not trying to badmouth anybody. It just happens. It's part of life. People destiny swap. And so I was going, whoops.
So you were Destiny swapping?
Well, I was going to the library every day, and I was like, 15 years ago, Park Slope Library was hiring, and I was like, $7 an hour. Like, that's not a job. Like, you can't, it'd be great to work at the library, but...
People are so attractive.
Oh, it's Times Square, baby.
What is that?
Hold on. Oh, yeah, it's this place, I think. Is that it? Yeah, this is where the event is. So maybe we'll come back. Or something.
Okay.
So I was going to the library every day. I was like, now minimum wage is $15 an hour, whatever, $17 an hour. So I'm like, fuck, if I could get a job at the library and make $20 an hour, that would be the greatest job ever. Like, this is where the event is. So we'll come back in a little while.
What is the event again? Can we go to that place? I just want to see, like, the menu and
definitely,
stuff. And what it's called.
We're in Times Square, everybody.
Oh,
We're with Hannah Pachman, poet, just moved to New York.
Yes.
We're wrapping
So,
up.
yeah,
Maybe you
feel
could
free
read
to
something.
publish my book. Accept me as the New Yorker.
If you're watching.
I'll be okay with getting published by Penguin. I have a manuscript that I'll send to you if you guys are if you want. Or Simon & Schuster.
Here we go. Okay.
I also have a novel.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a rough draft.
Really? What's your novel?
It's like a really crazy idea, so up-and-coming poet. Yeah, I'm an up-and-coming poet.
Ooh, that looks good as hell. Duck confit.
Wow, stuff.
Beef carrots. Façon grand-mère. Les enfants des bohèmes.
Yes, I'm
You got escargot.
I'm gonna take a photo.
Yeah, this is good. All right, so we're wrapping up. We're about to do this event. We'll probably come back, maybe, I guess. Let me make the most awkward pose. The most awkward, like, stunted, not natural. Oh my God. There's just a lot of ambient sound over here.
Yeah,
So you have a novel.
Yeah, so I need to edit it, but basically it's about, it is very crazy. But yeah, it's about God. No one believes in God anymore. So now, now he has to convince this girl on land to believe in him, and then the way to do that is to put her in scary situations to make her vulnerable enough to meet someone. So then, like, she's gonna go on the plane to go to Greenland because, like, she keeps running into unfortunate situations, but in Greenland no one lives there, so then she'll be happy alone. And then, meanwhile, God is trying to win Mary back in heaven because she's with Joseph in heaven, and he's a stand-up comedian, and he's trying to
God
win her
is?
back through stand-up
Wow.
comedy. He's like a bad stand-up comedian. Yeah, and he, like, makes all the angels, like, strap down to their seats to watch him do stand-up comedy.
That is a great idea.
And then he controls the world through video games.
God is a bad stand-up comedian.
Don't steal my idea, everyone.
Yeah, somebody's gonna come out with a novel that's like
TM.
totally just that exact.
Yeah.
God is a bad
And he's,
stand-up
like,
comedian.
A sex addict, yeah.
And a sex addict. All right.
Yeah. And then,
This
like,
is a good idea.
Girl on Land has sex dreams about God.
Look,
Yeah.
Penguin Random House, if you're watching, there's your pitch. pick up this
Yeah,
manuscript.
God as a bad stand-up comedian trying to convince.
Does he do jokes in the book or?
Yes, really bad ones. Yeah, yeah. It's.
That is
I actually,
awesome.
Yeah, I do like it. I need to work on it more, but like, the class format was we had to write a certain amount of words per day in the fiction class.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then by the end we have a novel.
No shit.
Yeah, it was a really good idea.
How many
I'd
words?
be down to do that. Like I think it was 700 per day for 2 months, something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
How many pages is the novel?
40 to 50,000 words.
Okay.
But I think it's like.
It's almost like a National Novel Month thing.
Yeah,
kind of.
It's kind of like that.
You know, where you like write a novel in 30 days.
NaNoWriMo,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But yeah.
I'd like to do that. It's one thing.
I'd be down to do that again.
Yeah.
While working on it. But
Yeah.
it's good to do it with someone because then you're like, I did this many words and you feel bad about yourself. I did 0 today, I did 0 again. Even that is good.
I mean, reading, because I would read submissions to class from my ex. She was in fiction at Columbia. And it was like, there was no style, really. It's like you don't really need, like, you can just kind of crank it out.
Right.
With a novel, it's like you're sort of just writing a story.
Yeah.
It's nice if you can have.
It's the last bit of editing is the line editing. Whereas with poetry, it's like immediately line editing. But with novel writing, it's hard for me to be patient in this way. But the first is just like story-wise, one after the other is what's working. What are the most vital parts of the story? Are they all like connected to this need and want?
Guys in it. You got it.
Yeah.
See, when you're streaming, the world is just your oyster.
Yeah.
Everybody's nice to you.
Yeah, it's interesting actually. You can do
Everybody's
that.
like, yeah.
Cops don't want to talk to you.
Yeah. No, they leave you alone. We'll put you on video.
Yeah.
We'll blow your shit up, okay? We'll get your badge number on there.
Yeah, you can be like, this is live.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
We're going direct to the evidence. To the fucking. Wow. Okay. So, were you interested in writing a novel before, or did you just start doing that when you were in the class, or?
My friend basically said that she was doing it, and then I hadn't realized Goldberry was teaching, and I'd been wanting to take a class with Goldberry Long, and I really liked it. She's a good teacher.
Goldberry Long.
Goldberry Long, and Michael Jaime, I also really liked his fiction class.
Okay.
Those were my 2 favorite fiction professors, and then Katie Ford was my favorite poetry professor. But like, yeah, Goldberry Long, she was so like Brendan Constantine, like
Yeah.
you should just fail, just do it.
Yeah,
You just have to do it and then fix it after.
Yeah.
And I need that when starting out,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Just write.
Yeah, it's more important because she's like into psychology and writing at the same time, and she has a book published with Simon Schuster and stuff. But she like is very much so. It works if you just do it poorly instead of thinking about it and making it perfect, and then afterwards edit it. Yeah, that's her mindset because she's like studied it also. It's not
Okay.
just
All
out
right.
of-
Like
yeah.
psychologically.
Yeah.
Actually, that's like
Yeah.
the best proven way.
Yes. Yeah, just get the words out, and then afterwards you'll make sense of it. Yeah. Also, power writing I learned from her, which I hadn't really
What's
done.
that?
Like you just like you ask a question, like maybe while you're writing the novel, you're like, oh, but what is this person like? So then you ask, what is Sandy like? And then you start writing for a while. Anything that comes to mind, you just have to be writing the entire time. And then if you're like, oh, I don't know what I'm writing, what is Sandy like? You go back to it, and then you keep writing, and then go back to what is Sandy like, and keep writing. And then sometimes like random things come up that are related but unrelated in interesting ways,
Interesting.
Yeah.
So they're giving you these like almost like alternative, just like
Tricks.
methods. Yeah.
And also like, but this happens, but this happens, so this
Yeah.
happens, but this happens, so this happens. That's how
Right.
you write a story.
I heard that the South Park guys were saying that. You say but.
Yeah.
It was exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
Where it's like this happens, then but then this happens.
Like this guy.
It's like a complication.
Yeah, this guy goes to work, but a car hits him on
Right.
the way.
Uh-huh.
So he goes to the hospital.
The key is the but.
Yeah.
It's like an interruption to what the viewer is expected is going to happen.
Yeah,
it's just going to keep
exactly.
going this way.
Yeah.
But then life interferes
Yeah.
or
But he still has to work, so
Yeah.
he hires a body double
Yeah.
to take his place. You know?
interesting. Okay. Do you like plot and like writing like narrative and stuff like that or
I think I just like writing in general. But I did find more moments with fiction of like, I'm so bad at writing and I have to keep writing even though I feel like
Right.
Whereas with poetry, like, because it's like sometimes random spurts,
Yeah.
it doesn't feel like I'm in those moments of I'm awful.
Yeah,
Like I feel
right.
like saturated with I'm such a bad writer while writing fiction compared to with poetry. Yeah,
Interesting.
poetry it's more like this isn't good. It's probably not going to be a good poem.
Oh well.
Yeah, oh well. Or and then
Next.
once in a while it's like I'm doing something right now. I don't know what I'm doing, but this is fun.
Yeah.
But once
Yeah.
in a while that didn't happen with fiction. It never happen. It just didn't happen as much.
Yeah, because it's
Yeah.
not just about like the juice of writing what you want to write. It's like there's all this work where it's like, oh, I gotta
Yeah.
explain this thing, or I gotta write this scene, or
Yeah. And yeah, like
yeah.
yeah, does the relationship between God and her make sense? Are they different enough characters? Is her character like clear enough? Because I feel like God's character is so clear, so I have to make the girl on land's character more clear. Before I had it as land Mary and then heaven Mary, but I'm tuning it as just like Aubrey on land and then Mary in heaven.
Yeah.
And then Jesus is like fighting with God over the kingdom, so Jesus wants God to die, so Jesus wants like everyone to stop believing in him. Yeah. But that's kind of like superhero stories, but with God.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Do you think about religion a lot? Is that a big part of your life, or
Yeah.
you think that's something about our society that people don't believe in God anymore? Or?
I think
Is
that
that
it's a
important?
big thing that ruins society is people believing too much in God and like people fighting because of him. And it's like related to people being brainwashed.
Oh,
too
hold on.
easily.
Let's go this way.
Because like everyone thinks this way, so I have to think this way too.
No, we'll go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I feel
right.
like to a certain degree, like anyone, like believers in God religions, to a certain degree are believers in cults because they're paying
Right.
for bullshit.
Right. To get into heaven.
Yeah, to get into heaven. Exactly.
To get infinite
Yeah.
fun.
And it makes me
infinite...
sad, but it's better to live because you want to do good for the world and knowing that they'll do good for someone else who will do something good for
Right.
someone else. So you impact thousands of others' lives instead of like, I'm gonna do good so I get into heaven.
Right.
Like it's less selfish. It doesn't have to be so selfish.
Yeah, yeah, it's like a lottery. It always seemed like Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to ask God for what I want. I'm going to pray. I'm going to
Yeah.
be good.
And even if I mess up, I can pray for forgiveness,
Yeah.
so it's fine.
Oh, that's the
God's
whole
got me
thing.
back, Yeah.
You're already bad and sinful.
Yeah.
And so the sooner you repent and...
Yeah.
Or at least that's Christianity. I don't know.
Yeah, no,
You
similar
know.
to Judaism. The only difference really is like Jesus doesn't exist versus
Yeah.
Jesus exists.
Right.
But like it's more simple in Judaism because then it's just like, okay, I'm just idolizing God. I'm not idolizing God,
Okay.
Jesus,
Right.
Mary.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Jesus 1, Jesus 2, Mary 3, Mary 4.
It's really focused on God.
Yeah, just God.
Interesting. He's like running. I had no idea because you don't really write about that in poetry, do
Yeah,
you? Or
well, I do have like instructions to Eve and like
Oh,
God's
right.
social media
Uh-huh.
and yeah, because sometimes I'm back and forth on. I feel like I like to keep the Judaism tradition alive.
Yeah.
But I don't like concretely believe anything happens when you die. It's weird. I feel like I'm agnostic because to a certain degree I think it's good that people can think whatever they want, but then to another degree I'm like a little worried that so many strong beliefs clashing causes war.
Right.
And like, religion is everyone's very strongly tied to those beliefs.
Yeah.
So it's a little dangerous. Yeah. And they all exclude each other, you know, like, yeah. So.
Yeah. A lot of violence. And well, do you feel like Judaism is related to poetry, or is it?
I feel like.
Well, because I see people studying the Torah, and it's like
Yeah.
this very like analytical, infinite reading, thinking about God. And well, and then a lot of poets I know are Jewish.
Yeah.
And it's like it's almost like they care more about poetry. Like Christians, for the most part.
I think Yeah, to a certain degree, I'm curious about epigenetics, and
Uh-huh.
I feel like the Holocaust.
Yeah.
My mom was adopted, and potentially her biological father was a Holocaust survivor. So like,
Oh, wow.
maybe that
Yeah.
made me more susceptible to a chronic illness, or like maybe like those kinds of things interest me.
Yeah.
You know, or like, and like
Right.
why and how so many people can be killed.
Yeah,
just
right.
because they believe a certain thing.
Right, right.
Makes me interested.
Crazy.
Yeah, I guess I was curious about the Holocaust growing up, so I think there's a little bit of
Oh,
that.
interesting.
And like
Okay.
11 million people died.
Yeah.
6 million of them were
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
So that weighs on you a lot.
Yeah, I do think it does, like, in a similar way to the chronic illness, because it's like I can't talk about it, but sometimes I feel
Right.
comfortable about it. You know? Like sometimes I do feel a little like, oh, like I shouldn't say I'm Jewish, or are they gonna not like me because I'm Jewish?
Really?
And then I'm like, oh, I shouldn't be so selfish thinking that I'm Jewish, like that's a problem. Like,
Do you
like, that
feel
kind of stuff.
like
Yeah.
judged if you're like in some kind of super white bread Christian space, or
Yes. If my head's down, I'm not praying, and they notice that, they do not like that. But yeah, I think if I told them that I wasn't Christian, well, I was friends with this girl, Miranda, and she was like preaching Catholicism a lot to me, and
okay.
but it didn't feel like she wasn't accepting of, but I did feel like I just had to zone her out anytime she started
Right.
wanting to convince me, because
Yeah.
I know it was just her being brainwashed to do so. It's not really her intention to be bad, you know.
You know,
yeah.
it's a pretty common thing in New York for me to run into people who are, their parents were in the Holocaust, or,
Interesting.
you know, they have some kind of like literal,
Religion.
personal, like, that's why
Yeah.
we're here.
Yeah.
Because we had to leave Europe.
Yeah,
we
everyone came to New York.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, I think New York has 1 million Jewish people, and it's
Yeah,
like
it feels easier to be Jewish here than it did in California.
Interesting.
I would say that, yeah, like in LA when I went on dates, then they were like, "Oh yeah, you're Jewish." If I didn't like.
LA
tip
seems
immediately.
pretty
Yeah.
like, you know, like a lot of, I feel like a lot of people moved west,
Yeah.
you know, like to, you know, like fucking Larry David and shit. Like
Yeah,
all those
yeah,
people
yeah,
on that show live in LA. LA seems, you know, like it's not like
No,
New York.
I thought it would be too, but
Uh-huh.
it didn't feel that way.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
The
Okay.
East Coast definitely feels
Yeah.
easier, but it's still even now with everything going on, it doesn't
Oh,
feel
yeah.
easier.
Oh, yeah.
But like I will say it's like.
It's crazy what's happened the last
like,
couple years.
Yeah, like you don't have to hide your Star of David necklace. Like,
Right.
yeah. I remember traveling when I was younger with my mom, and she was like, "Don't bring your Star of David necklace." Like,
Really?
other places, and then I was thinking, oh,
Wow.
I didn't realize the degree of anti-Semitism. Yeah.
It's
in other
like
places. Yeah.
this could be like
Yeah.
an issue or like a bad thing or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, but
Wow.
but I think our parents had it worse and stuff.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, but I have experienced some weird conversations in undergrad in California also. Like, someone was like telling me that when she was younger, she thought that Jews had horns. And she said that to me like
my
super
God.
like very seriously. Like, I thought Jews had horns. Yeah. And I was like, are you telling me that I'm a devil? I'm confused.
Damn. Okay, so you got to deal with that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
She
And,
was
or like,
serious.
oh yeah, I forgot you're Jewish. I
Right.
forgot you're- Like, as if that's like that matters.
Yeah.
That's a key part of you. You know?
Yeah.
And that made me feel uncomfortable because it's like I didn't choose for that to be a key part of me. And I,
Right,
but I also
right.
don't want to hide it. But like,
Right.
And also, I don't believe in it. I'm
Right.
very conflicted about it.
Right, like you're not like
Yeah.
super practicing and things like that.
But I like celebrating Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur with people and with family members now that I'm back on the East Coast. Yeah. But yeah. I never had any of those events to go to in LA. I kept trying to like make friends with people and have those groups.
Well, because that stuff is so apparent in the city, at least certain parts. It's like if it's
Yeah.
Purim, you know about it.
Yeah,
There's
right.
music, there's costumes.
Right.
A lot of that stuff, being from Ohio, it's like you don't know what the fuck that is. You don't know what
Right.
Rosh Hashanah is, being Christian or whatever. It's
Yeah.
just not really a part of your everyday life. Whereas like in
Yeah.
New York, it's like you just see, it's things are
Yeah, yeah.
closed or
Yeah,
it's Passover,
right.
it's Yom Kippur, whatever, you know,
Yeah.
it's like it's just part of the fabric of,
Right.
and then Christmas, you know, a lot of people don't give a fuck about Christmas because
Yeah.
they're Jewish, you know, it's like it's not, whereas like, you know, in Columbus, Ohio,
No,
it's like,
I love,
oh my
I
God,
love Christmas. I feel like a lot of Jews like Christmas.
Well, they do, but I mean, it's not like everything closes.
Yeah,
You know, like
I
for
see.
Christians where I come from, it's like Christmas is sacrosanct. You do not do anything.
Oh.
You're not working. That's unthinkable.
You're staring at the wall.
Well, you're you're with your
Do not
family.
take your eyes off the wall.
So you're trying to phase them. You're trying to, tune them out. So you're staring at the wall. But yeah, it's just like, whereas New York, it's just like, most people here don't give a fuck about Christmas, or it's just like restaurants are open, businesses are open. It's not like a whole city shuts down or something. But that's interesting. I figured LA would be a little more like, it would just be integrated more into the fabric of it or something.
Yeah.
Whereas like New York, it really does feel like a Jewish city.
Yeah.
And it's been weird because of the October 7th thing and the whole everything that's going on, because people are taking very polarized positions.
Yeah, I think it's related to Trump being president, because it's like, well, you have to be right or you have to be left.
Yeah.
So,
you have to be extremely.
You have to be on this side.
Yeah.
Or on the other side. Yeah.
And it's like, it's definitely, I feel like it's changed public perception of what it is to be Jewish and this and that.
Yeah.
And it's kind of given it this, like, I don't know. People are like very open about whatever. Criticizing Israel, definitely. They just feel kind of abandoned to.
Right.
But it is a complicated thing. It's a nuanced thing. And so I like hearing, what my Jewish friends have to say about it, from their own personal experience and stuff.
Yeah.
And what have you noticed your experience change since the war and all this? Or?
Yeah, I just feel like a little uncomfortable saying I'm Jewish, like when introducing myself to someone. Like, I wait a second. And then, I just, make sure to say I'm pro-Palestine before saying I'm Jewish. But it's, that's not a huge problem. But it's kind of like...
Do you feel obligated to tell people that? Or, I mean...
Yeah, actually.
Uh-huh.
I do, kind of.
Or do they get curious about it? Or are they like... Are you Jewish?
Sometimes.
Uh-huh.
Oh, well, yeah. If I, for example, if I read a poem and I just read a poem where it says I'm Jewish, then I just, sense a shift in people's eyes towards me, they don't trust me.
Really?
But then afterwards, when I read the poem where it's clear I'm pro people being alive,
Yeah, right.
and then they're like, okay.
Yeah, and you have a pretty realistic... Yeah. We get it. We're okay. You're cool.
Yeah.
We're not going to turn on you. We're not going to cancel you.
Yeah.
We were about to. You said you're Jewish.
Yeah.
We thought you were going to...
We thought you were going to be a mass murderer.
Yeah. We thought you were going to manipulate everybody.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
It's little dimes. No, dime square.
Yes.
Little pennies.
Teaching Hannah about New York City culture.
Penny
Dime Square is very important.
Dime
Well, for
square.
literary stuff, it's definitely on the map. It's definitely something that you should know about. And once you get sort of in the loop about everything that's going on, you'll see who Matthew Donovan is.
Yeah. I'll run into my
And do you know Red Scare podcast?
Yes, I like
Okay,
them.
that's this.
Oh, yeah.
That's totally. They are
Yeah.
responsible for this.
Interesting.
They were a big part of the early days of this, and
Yeah.
I don't know if they named it, but they're
Oh, wow,
part of the
really?
propaganda machine
Oh.
of all of this.
No, I'm back and forth on them, but I like
Uh-huh.
Dasha Navrosky a lot.
Why?
Honestly, because she's not afraid to speak her mind.
Yeah.
And she's smart. She stays
Yeah.
up to date with the world.
Right.
And she's a famous actress, and she could
Right.
ruin her reputation, but
Right.
she's willing to put her reputation on the line.
Yeah.
I mean, to a certain degree, she's able to because she's beautiful and
Right,
young
right,
and stuff.
right.
Yeah, but I do appreciate that she isn't just another face. She's actually
Yeah.
has something to say.
Right. Their show is very
Yeah.
political.
Yeah.
It's very.
Yeah. And she has things to say that are different than most people. So sometimes I like listening to it. Sometimes I think it's goes too far. Sometimes I think it's anti-Semitic. Sometimes.
Well, I wonder about that.
Yeah.
Are they?
Well, it's weird because apparently they're the opposite, but sometimes it comes across as them oh yeah, he's Jewish too, or he's Jewish. They point out all
Right.
these Jewish people.
It's hard to talk about without. You have your thing.
Oh yeah. And,
It's hard to talk about without sounding anti-Semitic or something.
Yeah,
You know what I
totally.
mean? Because it's it is just an objective thing. Like some people are Jewish, you know,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
and what does that mean? You know, like
Yeah.
what is their culture about? What is
Yeah,
their
and it's like there aren't that many Jews in the world, and half of them are in Israel, and half of them are in New York.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I mean, and then there are others.
And living here, like that is a fact of being in New York. It's like it's very tied to Israel.
Yeah.
And there's a
But that's
million
propaganda, that's
Jewish
not
people here.
people. Yeah.
And it's like,
Right.
there's only 13 million Jewish people in the whole world.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's a high percentage of all of the
Right,
Jews.
exactly.
Like
Yeah.
so it's like
Yeah.
New York is an extremely meaningful place.
Right.
But also it's like, I don't know, I get a little
Wait,
envious.
What did Adam S say?
Get her on the open mic. She's been on it
Oh yeah, I've been on it.
a bunch of times. She's
Yeah.
featured.
Thanks. Yeah, I featured.
Go back to watch
I featured 3 times.
oh fuck, I'm on the wrong street. Go back to watch
This year.
the
2020
rooftop.
2025 poetry festival.
Yeah.
Festival.
Uh-huh.
And then the rooftop from 2024, and then 2026 rooftop.
You
So,
were
yeah.
which rooftop in 24? The same one?
I don't. It was the library. It was at the library, or was it 2023?
The
I'm not
library.
Sure. It was at the. There was a room in a library. That was a stage.
Yeah, that was Jefferson Market.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that place is awesome. I'd love to work there. Like that was like, oh my god, if I could work here,
You should apply.
I'd love to fucking,
Yeah.
be a librarian. That'd be the
Yeah.
greatest job.
Yeah.
But now there's like an MFA for that, you know.
Yeah, I know. Seriously, everything.
You gotta fucking,
Like eventually, I kind of want to go back to school for therapy because I'm interested in psychology.
all my friends are
podcasts.
therapists.
Really?
They're literally all therapists. Gwen is a therapist. It's
Does she like it?
oh, she's always talking. If you watch the interview with
Yeah, I
her,
wanna watch it.
it's all about therapy. It's all about,
Cool. Like how you.
Lacan and,
You're seeing your mom, basically, seeing your therapist.
well, oh my God, it's crazy. Your mom is an extension of your penis and you have to cut it off and,
Huh.
it's all this crazy dynamics that you don't even know are there.
Interesting.
But it's like, your dad has, you gotta get, it's just, and so listening to her talk about it is fascinating because she really knows like the nuts and bolts of like the practicality of like how to diagnose people, what's actually going on, stages of development. A lot. Are you in therapy or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
How do you like therapy or?
I really like it. Yeah, every other week I go.
Yeah.
But sometimes she goes away for vacation, and before that I had a psychologist, but I felt like she was too black and white with her thinking at one point. So then I ended that relationship, and that was really hard because she's like.
Because it's got to be super important to have the right therapist.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, but I was back and forth because I still really like the other one, but yeah. But she ended up retiring because she was getting older a few years later anyways, and I still every so often missed her. I love how there's so many rats.
You like that?
Yeah, I do. I like spotting
Well, you had that
them.
rat poem or whatever.
Yeah, Rats on Me, which is about, but like no one likes it.
Why do you like
in
rats so
everyone
much?
likes it. Because they're really smart. They get lab tested too easily and just killed. Like
Yeah.
they're taken advantage
Yeah.
of, taken for granted,
Right.
and people just like to kill them a lot.
Oh yeah. They're just vermin.
Yeah.
They should be killed. Poison them.
That's yeah.
Snap them in half.
People just always are talking about different ways to kill them.
Yeah, they're
You know?
extremely hated.
Yeah. And
But
it's
they're
like, they're
sur-
really smart. There's
they're
a reason
sur-
they're lab tested. Yeah.
They're a big part of New York.
Yeah.
Like they're doing very well here.
Yeah.
They got a nice
The subway
real
station.
estate. Nice food.
Yeah, but people do really like talking about different tracks here.
Let's walk by this again. It just looks like there's
I
no.
wish that we could all live together.
The rats.
The rats and humans.
Yeah, I mean, that street on 109th.
Ratatouille is a great movie.
You like Ratatouille?
So good. Yeah.
The Upper West Side has tons of rats.
Yeah.
Like there was the street we lived on 109th. Oh my, okay, there they are. So we'll come back in a sec. Do you want to read a poem, maybe? I don't think they're there yet.
Okay. Should I not say it on live?
It doesn't matter. My heart is transparent for everybody to see. They know what's going on in my life.
Okay. But are they there?
I don't think they're there yet. I don't, with a lot of things, people are flaky. They say they're going to be at
True.
something and then they don't show up. So you just got to kind of get used to that. Do you want to
Yeah.
read something maybe? Or,
Yeah, I'm trying
and
to
then we'll
think
close
about
it
which
out?
one.
Or is there
Okay.
anything else you want to say? Or
No, I think.
we covered a lot. I think we
Yeah.
covered most everything that I talked
Yeah.
about.
Also, we're both Aquariuses.
Oh shit!
With Aries moons.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
oh
we're
my
both Christmas
god!
candles,
What is your birthday again?
February 9th, 1992.
Oh my god!
Yeah. I remember.
It's crazy.
I used to be really into astrology in high school. I guess
Really?
That's the
What
last thing I'll say.
You're not into it anymore?
No, I just can talk about it with people who are, and then sometimes I convince myself. But I just I don't think that's worth spending so much energy on.
Really?
But I do like thinking about people's personalities and how they differ or are.
You don't feel like it's poetic, or
I think it is.
it can
but
teach you about that, or?
I think it could very quickly become a religion thing though. So I think
Oh, okay.
I feel like I have to be careful because there's so many
Interesting.
songs lately that are about astrology instead of religion.
Yeah.
And it's okay.
I had no
it's
idea
still
religion was such a
cult.
preoccupation.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Let's see.
It's interesting.
Okay, poetry. Let's see. Maybe I'll just read something that I can get to easily. Okay, I'll read "We Are Different on a Microcosmic Level." It's a
Maybe
short
read,
one.
can you read a sex poem?
Okay. Well, actually, this one's kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, or maybe I'll read this one and then a different one.
Yeah,
Wait,
great.
Okay, we are different on a microcosmic level. My boyfriend didn't mean to break up with me. It was his gut that started talking. I clench my fists against the bed and throw away his bathroom presents. The time it takes me to get my vibrator on is the same time it will take me to cry. In my dreams, I throw tuna cans and coffee at his eyes. By accident, I sleep against his unused condoms. I bottle it up until we both trickle down into the soup of playlists, his hand squeezing mine in the back of a car. It wouldn't be so bad if he were to stroke my breasts right now. I'm pressed into my spine by his dead hands, feeling too much fat as I lay half awake on the pavement. Change my pain into something less spastic than the dust of our inside jokes about parked cars. I'm throwing up again and again without anything visible to prove I had someone inside of me. Okay, there's that one. Thank
See?
you.
That's rawness.
Rawnesty.
I mean, that's,
Rawnesty.
that's pretty listenable, I think. Any young person would listen to that and be like, whoa, hell yeah, I can relate to this. Fucking rocks. It's funny.
Thank
It's exciting.
Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna do Seesaw. Let's see if I could find it. The one that, okay, got it. The Seesaw of Bodies. A satanic voice knocks to my left. Those burgundy months when I was held captive in your womb. Reintroducing myself to the cold taste of man lips. I feel his forwards, backwards sculpture as I rest beside the skull tattoo on his awkward torso. Cheating on my ex-boyfriend, I'm reharvesting the weight of my bones through a dark wave. He is pulling dainty glasses from the freezer and squeezing oranges into my lap. I run my fingers out of sadness. And just like that, I am in the air. I am exposed bones, letting blood shake out to the surface. The feeling of sound sinking my feet into the sheets. The pleasure of undoing my skin from your claws glides me through a forest of lonely onlookers. I touch the fire beneath my legs without thinking of you, just thinking of the way he reminded me I am still alive enough to howl.
All right.
Thank you.
What about the line? Okay, well, give it up for
Which
Hannah
line?
Pachman, everybody. About, what was it about the vibrator? It takes the same
Oh,
amount
yeah.
of cries to...
Yeah, the same amount of time to cry as does turn on my vibrator. Oh, yeah, something like that, the opposite.
Do you like Lena Dunham?
Yes, I still haven't read Fame Sick, but I'd like to.
Right.
Or listen to it. Yeah, no, I do like her. I think that people like to make a a big deal out of things from her childhood that I don't know that they need to. You know, like
With her sister or whatever.
yeah,
that you're talking
I
about?
don't know if that, like, what the situation.
She's canceled.
Yeah,
As hell.
It felt weird. I think she's a really nice person in real life. I've heard from my friends.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that
She
she's
knows
really
her or
nice.
something?
Well, like, yeah, they
There
talked.
you go. Wonderful.
Thank you. No H at the end of Hannah. It's just
Oh,
H
really?
A N N
Fuck, I
A. But
just-
no worries. Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's okay.
I'll
It's
check.
fine. Okay. Yeah. So my name's Hannah, not Hannah. But yeah. Thanks everyone for listening.
Give it up for Hannah Pachman, everybody. Thank you for doing it. Great job.
Thank
I
you.
think we covered everything.
Yeah, I feel like it. But yeah, I'd love to be back.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, we'll do another one.
Okay.
We'll do another one. We'll do a panel or something.
Well, once my next book comes out.
We'll do close reading. You know?
Yeah. Thank you.
We'll talk about, you know, all the sexual
Rats.
stories behind the poetry and the lines.
Yeah, the lives of poets unveiled.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
the real world.
Uh-huh.
The open mic.
It's transparent. I mean, it's totally transparent. It's
Mm-hmm.
everybody just, you know, feeling things for each other
Mm-hmm.
and going up and, you know, it's weird because growing up, poetry was like this thing that was like, you know, hidden or
Mm-hmm.
like it was almost like this vulnerable, like it was shunned almost in a way. You know, like poetry, it's like, oh, it's like if you're a
Feelings.
man, you can't do that. It's
Yeah.
like, it's crazy to write a poem. It's like, who does that? But now it's like I'm just surrounded by poems. I'm surrounded by poets. And that feels like a natural way to live.
Right.
Is to connect with people. It's intellectual. I
Yeah.
feel like it's almost like autism or something. There's
Yeah,
something
no,
about,
definitely. I feel like
Yeah.
I'm definitely a little autistic. I took the test online and
Oh,
then
you did?
it was like rated very high.
I mean, online.
There's a test, yeah.
You have to send
But it's
that.
okay. It seems like I probably have it. I feel uncomfortable around like social environments, so I think, yeah. So
And you have the dog.
and I have a dog.
Service
named
dog.
Tilly, service dog. Yeah.
That's like a.
We got into an Airbnb thing. I went this weekend to the Finger Lakes, and then we got kicked out of the Airbnb because of my dog.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because she like broke the mirror.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So something happened.
Something happened. But and then he's like, "You're
You got
so-called
kicked out?
service dog," but she is a service dog. I
Who
have
said
sworn.
that?
This guy John, who lives in New York.
So were
in-
you there on a Love Island type situation, or?
Yeah, I was there with like 7 guys, 6 girls.
Holy shit!
I'm just kidding,
How
I'm
did
just
you
kidding.
meet them?
You know, like there was this reality TV show group on Facebook that we're all in.
Are you serious?
No.
Okay. You filmed it? Did you stream it?
Yeah, live stream.
Should have.
Yeah.
How did you meet them? Are they?
No, it just like, no, it wasn't a group, but it would have been through Facebook.
So you were in the Airbnb, but you
But
weren't.
I was with Francis, this guy, Francis.
I see. Okay.
We-
Was
yeah.
he the guy that came to the thing? Or?
He was the guy who came to the-
the rooftop.
yeah,
or
the rooftop
Lana
ceremony.
Globe. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Lana Del Rey.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're still
Yeah, we're still,
nice.
we'll see. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank
Okay.
you for watching, everybody. Go back, watch from the beginning. We covered a lot of ground. She read a bunch of great poems.
Thank you.
And you got to start a reading.
Oh, yes, thanks. Yeah.
So-
And feel free to publish my book, Penguin. Or my poem,
If
New
you want to
Yorker.
send something to, so I can publish on the Instagram.
Okay, that sounds
Have you
good.
seen I've been doing that? You know what I mean? I publish just like
okay.
people from the open mic on the Instagram.
Okay.
So
yeah,
it's
I haven't
like-
been on Instagram.
Maybe you
Sorry.
sent me. Didn't you send me some pieces before?
Yes.
Did those get published somewhere else or?
No.
Maybe I
yeah,
could
maybe.
publish one of those.
Yeah, I'll resend that one. Yeah.
Because you know
Yeah.
it's not like the most permanent. It's just Instagram, but
It's
be
still
nice.
something.
Yeah,
True.
exactly. Thousands
Yeah.
of people see it.
Yeah.
It gets like 3,000 people.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.